go. Looking good.
The people, they love it, right? I'm sensing how much they love it.
They actually find it quite interesting. Is that with the penalties?
Yeah.
All right. Nice, Pookie. You rocking that shit. All right. Pookie does her dance. Impresses everybody. Makar will applaud.
Do a dance.
And he'll ask if anybody else is going to entertain us.
Let me see if I'm kitted out to entertain or just kill. I'm not certain what spells I have. Let me check. Most of them are for killing.
Jerruk will add at that point that I am sure that these many wizards will surely be able to do some magical display for us.
Phantasmal killer on Makar.
1 second. I mean, I can fall slowly, make stuff light up, and then levitate. That's all I got. That isn't like hurt thing, stop thing from hurting thing.
Ilaria. I got this.
Yes. I think you'd be the best at this for it.
Oh, her spells aren't in her spell book.
Huh.
Oh well. Her spells aren't in her spell book, but
I mean, she has illusion shits. She can.
Yeah, she's got minor image, I guess.
Okay. Major image and shit. Yeah.
So she's gonna do. Oh my God! She's gonna use her judgment on what to create.
No, she's gonna use huggable images, and then start dancing again.
Ilaria will make like glitter, like not glitter dust, fairy fire, like fall all around where she is, so it's like fucking sparkles and bullshit.
No, I know what Poogie does. She's like, you want to see something really trippy, and then she takes her hat off.
No.
Booyah!
I can turn into a goblin.
Okay. Is anybody else doing performances other than Poogie and Metro?
I mean, I ate in her next. Like I mean,
Hell no.
I ain't got shit to like perform with. Like, I have a bunch of shit that'll hurt people. I mean, that's literally all I have, except for like Featherfall and Levitate and Fairy Fire.
Kurtal, you're doing a great job of that.
The only the only performance I have is perform sets, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
I'm skilled in sex, and then he rolls a 1.
I mean, I could do a light show. I mean, that's literally all I could do. That, and it wouldn't be amazing with magic. I could do a light show.
Okay.
So I'll do that a little bit.
I find that interesting.
What?
I would prefer to do it in conjunction with something.
Good.
He's dancing.
Jerruk offers to bring up his scraw to perform for them, if he'd like, and Michael says, not right now. Wouldn't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Then I'll turn to Selena. Alright, you. Perform. And, they're repeating. And Selena will get up, and she will both sing and dance for everybody, seeming to be a very well-trained and courtly young lady. Very, very good as well. And she actually goes and dances. She definitely seems like she's done this before, because she's actually will go around to all the tables, make sure everybody's included, and then focus mostly on the Makar at the end. And then she sits back down. Very long and elaborate dance. Okay. And the Makar claps. Dinner is beautiful. And then the Makar asks you guys if there's anything that you've brought him many gifts and such. What is it you want from him? I know.
Ilaria.
You didn't come here for nothing. Wizards don't do things just to be kind.
Well, you see, we understand that the gavel of Falcon's Hollow got a letter about us, and mostly wanted to make up for any slights or perceived slights that may have occurred.
Ilaria, the page of femininity. John, you okay? Did that bird get you?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What letter was that?
Oh, the gavel received notice. He couldn't tell us much about it. He just said he couldn't help us any longer.
And so you decided to come here and speak with me directly?
Yes, to make sure that there wasn't an issue. The Lyceum takes its public image very seriously.
Or if there was a problem, for us to try and fix it. With all the respect due to you.
I thought we came to celebrate.
That's why we're here specifically, Poogie. You're a little drunk, not like rubber on the back.
And then you
It's a
pinch her
very
in the
nice
back
party.
of the neck. You pinch her when nobody sees. Shut up, Poogie. Okay. You'll consider that for a moment. So this is your way of making sure that I'm not going to break my alliance. Well.
Well, I prefer to think of it as more of a friendly matter than just ensuring treaties, but that is a blunt way to put it, yes.
Well, then you should have bought better gifts. If you are coming on behalf of the entire Lyceum, I would have expected something a little better.
Ilaria.
Why am I literally the only person that ever talks
Because you've got
ever?
plus 30 Diplo.
Even when... I don't know.
And Poogie's drunk.
It's true.
Poogie can talk if you want her to.
Roland has 6 charisma.
Everybody's penalized at the moment. It's kind of bad that you had a culling right for the meeting with the migrant.
Yeah, it's not great. So John, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I
This
really
is not
am.
enough. This isn't an official business of the Lyceum. We haven't been tasked to ensure this alliance. We just did it on our own prerogative.
We want to make sure you weren't mad that we were in Falcon's Hollow talking to the people.
And we also didn't want it to seem like we were trying to undermine any authority.
And we wanted to, of course, present ourselves to the migrant. It seemed only proper since we were in Arathel. So there were many things. Alright, you guys together managed to pull that one out your ass. Alright, the Makar seems content. He says, okay. Well, he is glad that you came. And that he seems to enjoy having wizards here. And perhaps you should also just stay a while.
I'll stay forever.
Pinch.
And then he will stand up after the third course of alcohol.
Oh boy.
And he will tell everybody that he's tired. It's time for everybody to leave now. Thank you for coming.
And I look to the room to see if anyone else responds, or they just get up. If they just get up and leave, then I just get up and leave.
Everybody in the room is just going to get up. They'll start milling out. Selena will stand up and she will start talking to you guys on behalf of the main card and just kind of like thanking you for coming and things like that. Do you want to ask her any questions while you're here? They're milling about. It doesn't seem like a big rush to leave. Just everybody's heading in that direction.
Thank you very much for the drinks.
I'm enamored by the thing over there. Is that really supposed to be Aristotle's testicle? I'll say as we kind of like just filter out.
To be honest, I am not sure. It has been here since before I was born.
Since what of that shit? Is she telling the truth? Or has this fucker only been here since she's, gone fucking batshit evil?
It seems like she is telling the absolute truth.
Okay.
Katrina, we'll ask her a few questions about the places she's traveled to and the places she's been. And when she mentions places like Caldor and stuff, she'll ask her a few questions about what it was like there and what she did and where she went. Getting some names of places that can be verified. Rolun, do you do anything on the way out?
On the way, no. In fact, I try to get back to our quarters fairly quickly.
He swipes the silverware.
Shut up! God damn!
That's pretty fun.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking jumping around the map. Shit's lagging.
I'm not gonna move. No one else is moving. The tokens, I'm just gonna leave rolling.
I wasn't sure
So
if
was that it, Tucker? Was that the end of your statement?
What? What happened?
Never mind.
No, he was just gonna go with everyone else to try and get to our.
That's fine. All right.
He would light squeeze Trina's arm, like you can stay, do whatever you want, and then he's gonna do certain on stuff.
I think we'll do. I make sure Poogie is following.
Okay. Let's see. I'll give Katrina a check. All right, that's gonna have a penalty. -1, 2. Okay, never mind. Unfortunately, her mind's too dim-witted to come up with anything better than that at the moment. Okay. And you guys will adjourn on the way out. Jaros will once again very politely leave a departing gesture to everybody, saying it's good to see you once again.
Mm-hmm.
And he hopes you will stay in Arathel for a while, so that we can interact together more often. He missed the times together in Swallowfell. Okay. And everybody leaves.
Yep.
Okay. The poof.
So were there any specifics that Katrina got about Caldor and places and stuff?
Yeah, hold on a second. Okay. And okay. Damn it. Okay. Alright. You guys return, to your rooms. Poof. 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 Alright. As you guys return...
What?
As you guys return to your room.
What the fuck?
What? Whoops, wrong person.
God, I hope so. Jesus.
That's why I was saying, what?
Yeah, that's why we freaked out. Wow.
See, Poogie, Lealta, Ilaria,
I can't
Katrina.
see anything.
Damn it. What the fuck's wrong with you people? You can't see anything? Oh. Wait a minute. I know why.
My shipping, I don't know.
Okay, I checked my pillow. Is the pillow still here?
You have to do perception check.
I don't know. And get my pillow. Is my pillow still here? Well, the bag inside the pillowcase, I should say.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Rolun, you do find your pillow and your bag. Nobody has touched your sack in quite a while.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Does
Yes.
it look like... Hang on. Let me do perception. I'm assuming everyone else is going to after I say why. Does the room look like it's been tossed at all? Hey! That's not bad.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Is my chest moved at all?
Nobody's
bed
touched
sheets-
your chest in a long time either.
Are my bed sheets moved? Does the bed look like it got moved at all? Anyone else's bed?
Okay. Alright. Rolun and Ilaria. And probably several others. You guys recognize some indiscrepancies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You do notice that, for one thing, several things are out of place. Like with you, Rolun, you notice that some of the things in your chests are out of order. I don't know what the fuck you actually had in there. I don't know why you would use your chest, but...
It would literally be extra clothes and that's it.
Okay.
Just to look normal.
Okay, so, they are out of order.
Right.
Ilaria, you got a little higher. You notice that, that your bed was not made the same way as it was made before.
Mm-hmm.
The blanket was pulled up and tucked in, but the sheet underneath was not made. It was pulled back under the blanket. In fact, everybody's kind of that way. Everybody's sheets underneath have been tossed, but the blankets have been pulled up. And Poogie's like, wait a minute, someone's been sleeping in my bed, too.
And they're still fucking here.
Yeah.
And then we all beat the shit out of some random drunk slob.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm a genius for
Yeah.
putting it in the pillowcase. You should all suck my dick. Just don't say that now.
That's a really good idea.
I know. That's why I did.
Yeah, what did Katrina learn?
All right.
Still
So
waiting on
he'd
that.
he'd pull out the bag folding and put it in the middle of the floor and say, well, they didn't find this, thankfully.
Okay. Katrina will tell you that everything she mentioned, there's no discrepancy, it's legitimate. The places she said she visited in Caldor, she visited a temple to the river god. I forget the name of him. I'll have to look it up. That she visited some of the castles that are known to exist there, and several of the other cities. And she went on a tour of one of the vineyards in the southwest near the very bottom left corner of Caldor. And as far as she is aware of, everything's accurate. It really exists. But those are the places that she visited while she was there. Okay. Katrina is, will sit down and talk to everybody, even though everybody's probably going to be a little tipsy, and everybody loses a point of wisdom unless they pass a fort save 20 or higher because of drinking.
Give me that fort safe. Oh. It should just be 3. The bonus. So whatever it is, minus 2, 18.
Right.
Shit.
Okay.
We're all pretty gone.
So Katrina will talk to everybody. I'm not even going to try them. Fuck it, they all fail. Poogie fails. And Poogie's dangerously close to being fucking brain dead.
Yeah.
And, Katrina will ask in a somewhat exhausted and semi-frosted state. I don't think we made very much progress tonight.
Nope.
Well, he likes us at least.
We didn't.
Everyone likes Pookie.
We didn't
We know someone.
worsen relations.
He asked us to stay for longer.
That's true. Is that a good thing? I think
Sure,
so.
I like
Depends
it.
on if he's, you know. I don't like staying in here.
I don't either.
I feel like we're being watched. I turn around.
And there's a pair of eyes looking at you.
It's just Pookie.
It's just Poogie. I am Poogie.
I am Pookie.
She's just saying that on repeat now. I am Pookie. Hey, I'm Pookie. Hey, I'm Pookie.
Well, they always say that, but depends on whether you trust the migrant or not. If you trust the migrant, this might be the safest place to be.
I don't, you know, it depends on if they've gotten to him yet. If they plan to, you know, he could be with them or not, it doesn't matter. Be the best choice, regardless if he's with them or not.
What do you
Because it'll
think that thing-
destabilize. But he won't want to die.
What if I...
How?
If there's drow here,
There's at least one.
No.
who are they
We have
messing
no
with?
confirmation.
We know Tamar, right? That's who we're suspecting?
Oh, for sure.
When I was speaking to him as Kostya, like, he flat out admitted.
He also had a bull's horn.
Do we have enough proof we can take to the migrant over that?
It's our word against his. What's in his chest, but that's not great evidence.
The migrant doesn't know what the bull's horn means.
Exactly. He doesn't know any of it.
Bro, Tucker, are you
Some
okay? You
weird
sound
here.
like you're fucking jerking off over there.
Yeah, he's. Yeah.
I do?
You're just breathing
You're
heavy.
breathing real heavy.
I don't. No, it's a long story.
So, yes.
I'm sure it's not that long.
Yeah.
I was putting cards in car sleeves.
Oh, okay.
I was
Okay.
putting cards in card sleeves. That's what I was doing. So, my God.
I understand. It takes concentration. I breathe heavy when I concentrate.
Also, my thing was towards my nose and not my mouth. Does it sound better now?
Yeah.
Katrina will say ultimately that
Damn it.
she really wants to follow up on the culling and see what's going on there, but she hates to leave. But she offers that for her ideas is she can try to scry on people, and she can also try to befriend the migrant's wife and spend some time with her to see if she, sees who she's hanging with. Maybe one of her ladies in waiting. Maybe there's something going on there, and if she spends enough time with her, she seemed to hit it off with her. She can try that route.
With a shot.
Rolun shrugging. If you think you can pull it off, then be safe.
Alright. So what area in southwest Caldor are we talking here? Did she give?
She said, hold on, do I have the map open? No, of course not.
Probably not.
Goddamn map. Alright. It's, I forget the name of the place. Hold on, I gotta open it up.
Qualderus Minorosus Stony Tour.
No, it is, Gillem. Near the intersection of the rivers.
I don't see that. Okay, that's just the name of it.
Gillem
It's not on the map.
Word Geleme. It's to the left of Caldor.
Oh, okay.
To where that and essentially Caldor meets the river called. I mean.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. That's what she offers. Lealder offers saying she'd always try to buddy up some of the higher-ranking guards like Captain Huber and Frovkin. She seems to be getting along with the guards well enough. Poogie's like, I can drink, fuckers. And Rolun, what are you going to contribute to here?
Jesus.
Other than your fucking sack. Hey.
I don't know. What the hell would Roman do?
I'm gonna burrow through the fucking stone.
He's no good at sneaking. He's no good at talking, especially now.
Hey, that's great. The migrant sucks at talking too.
I can't go hang out with him. So I want to spend half a day doing paperwork, talk to him for 15 seconds, and then leave. I don't know. What the fuck would he do? Oh, God.
It will occur to Katrina a little too late that, you know what? Damn. We should have tried to set something up with the migrant for tomorrow, while we had him at our side.
Well, we can talk to his wife. Or you can talk to his wife.
If we can find him. Otherwise, we're going to have to go through court again.
Ooh.
Luckily, you guys have already been processed, so you'll probably be directed through it quite expediently.
Hopefully. What the fuck are Rolun do? He would bring up that reminds me, I meant to ask earlier. Katrina, did you see that writing on that bid sphere in the hand earlier?
Yes, the Abyssal. I'm quite curious about that. I'd love to be able to go up there and examine it more closely without being suspicious. I don't know how to do it, though.
Well, he'd kind of sit down on some random ass bed.
If only somebody had a tattoo for comprehend languages.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't work on that kind of... Well, she's got tons. Don't even start.
She doesn't have to cast... She has to cast activate it.
And if I touch my tattoo, it glows like 1,000 suns.
That's true.
Although I could do it and then go in there. Hang on. Fucking launch comprehend language words. I don't think I forgot that. Damn it. I just it
They're talking about wanting to be able to go in there and try to read the thing in there in the main room.
Okay, fuck
that without the guards finding out.
Dude, we're going in there. I'm going in there to read it. I'm gonna go in there and read it.
How are you going to read it? It's true infernal. You
Yeah,
can't
does
speak
comprehend
true
languages
infernal.
work on that?
I don't.
No.
How do you, well, Uncle said it might. Damn it!
It might help. It might help.
We could go.
I'll
We could
give
go
you
in and
that.
take a rubbing and then bring it back to the Lyceum.
That's a
That's true.
horrible idea.
That's true.
Is that a horrible idea?
Go
We
take a
don't.
rubbing.
We don't. Okay, let me rephrase that. It is a good idea. However, it is a bad idea in the situation we're in.
Go rub the testicle.
Yeah.
Why? Why would it
That's
be
pretty
a
good.
bad idea?
Because if we get caught, we'll look really fucking weird.
We're wizards. We like cool writing. Plus, Pookie can just go invisible. Go rub it.
Oh yeah, holding up the totally visible.
Poogie can! Poogie can!
The thing she's holding would be invisible because that's how invisibility works.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think it's... I don't know. It's bad. Bad, sad, bad.
I was
Listen,
thinking.
Abyssal equals demons.
Okay.
Drow
Uncle,
equals
comprehend
demons.
languages work on high high languages of power? Yes, no.
No.
Stop languages. Okay. Then why'd you? You know, dipsh-
No, I mean, it might help you read it, but it's not gonna just magically like I can read true whatever now.
Yeah.
Would tons make you? No, tons only for audible
No,
speech.
and you cannot use any magic to learn a language of power.
Nope.
At least that we know of.
Well, I don't want to learn it. I
Caveat
want to
that.
read it.
This is the same.
Okay, so.
Okay. Well, then, okay. I'll go to the temple tomorrow and ask around about it there.
There you go.
Surely
Good
they
idea.
must know something. And
I don't
plus,
like us splitting up like this, guys. We keep splitting up when we literally just robbed someone in there that wants to kill us.
where did we rob? Oh yeah, we did rob someone. Well, they just searched through all of our shit and then they didn't find anything. So fuck
By the
them.
way, who all searched their stuff, by the way?
Me, I fucking did.
I
Made
did.
sure nothing was
Yeah.
missing.
No, none of my, all of
Our
our
stuff.
stuff was in the sack.
I still checked.
No, it's
Because
been their stuff.
Rolling.
It's all in my sack. I
There you
carry
go.
the upper sack with me.
All right.
They're all of our sacks are fine. Fuck you! You're not stealing my shit.
And then the drow cast dimensional anchor on your sack.
I can't teleport with it, but I can still put it in a bed sheet. You can't stop me.
There you go. All right.
So,
So, you guys go to sleep that night.
oh fuck yes,
We set up watch as always.
hmm
Rolun. If you guys can get up, Rolun, then yeah, he'll do it. But he doesn't want to get up.
All right. Sollyn is
He'll
in the
do
middle
it.
of research, and he automatically gets a -5 on that roll because he suffers the culling.
Research for the spell.
Yeah.
Does he get a -5 or does he get the minus from like?
No. It's just to be a -1 for that one weekly check.
Okay. Should I take my modifiers out then?
I don't know. You have your
Okay.
same modifiers. It's just -1.
Okay, because I put my -4 into everything.
Oh no, that that's gonna make it worse, isn't it?
Yeah, should I
Throughout
take
the
that out
week.
if he's going to take the -1
I'm trying to
too?
think.
Or?
So just average it. It's a -2, so -3 total. Average it, because that's gonna last almost a week, unless you go to pay to have it removed quicker. Okay. So, all right, that night you guys are asleep, taking shifts, making sure nobody comes in there to fuck with your shit or fuck with you. And
And Aradia, sorry.
Aradia is doing her best to survive as well.
Okay, was she assisting me?
Yes. Yeah, the week's... Oh,
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
spell Canna.
Yeah,
Okay.
I meant to hit the research one, but sorry, go on.
Okay. The next day arrives. Who wants to go with Katrina to speak with the migrant's wife? She can take Leota, she can take Boogie, she can take Ilaria. Roland's not welcome.
I'm the only man here. In fact, now I'm going to be the only man in the whole cabal except Big Spider-Man and Harpo.
Yeah.
The only man in the whole cabal, except for the other ones.
Only one.
For
The only one. Shut up.
Sollyn too.
Alright, she takes Leota.
Good.
Yeah, good.
And they're going to also go talk to some of the guards out front and all too on the way back. And that's what they head off to do.
I don't know if I'll be better to go there because I mean, I might. I can't decide if it's better for me to go talk to her, migrant's wife, or not. Being who I drow, I think I don't know if it's a bonus or a negative for me there. Hello. Okay.
Well, that's your call.
Sollyn was here, he'd just seduce her.
I'll go with them. We'll keep the 3 with them because there's, you know, a freaking army of guards here that might potentially attack them.
Hey, big
I'll go with
bones,
them.
my ovipositor.
So wait, so where are you going? You're going with Katrina?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Where the fuck is Poogie going?
All right, so Poogie and Rolun are together.
Roll 20, stop jumping.
Correct. With Katrina as well, I believe.
No.
Oh no,
Poogie-
Katrina went. Yeah, never mind. sorry.
Poogie and Rolun, the unlikely duo. So, I vote we go to the temple.
Okay.
Sure, I like dimples. I'm Boogie.
All right. Very good.
How could I fucking forget?
Very simple. Both of you. Who wants to do a diplomacy check to try to find the lady? And
Wait, all three of you
Between-
went to find the writer's wife?
Ilaria and Katrina, either one of you can,
Jesus Christ.
and then the other can assist.
What about the Elder? I thought you just said the Elder went with her.
She is. She's not assisting.
So,
Can't hear you, John. Okay. I think Ilaria's higher, so we're going to go with her main.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay.
Everything just cut out. I don't know why.
Okay. Alright. So she assists you. Alright. You guys go out. You find the migrant's wife, Stelina. You find her outside somewhere. You're directed into one of the courtyards, still on the estate of the quote-unquote palace. She has her two ladies in waiting with her. And you guys talk with her. If you want to ask any questions, you can. Otherwise, you can just do a diplomacy check, and I'll let you guys know and a perception check. And I'll let you know what you find out after spending time with her.
Let's see. There's nothing specific, because I don't want to go hardcore on the questioning, because then it'll be like...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just do diplomacy and perception. 20, minus 1 to these.
You are right, Doctor. Jesus Christ.
And 23.
Okay.
well, what happened?
All right. Good.
What happened?
All right, you spent some time with her. She talks with you. She seems very cordial and happy to spend time with everybody. And but she does cut you guys off somewhat short. After about half an hour, she's very polite and all, and then she says she's got to go. That she has things need tending for her husband. And before she leaves, would Katrina try that? I don't know if she'll try it or not. I don't. She does not have sleight of hand. Does Ilaria have sleight of hand?
It's not good enough. I actually considered that very thing, but I'm just trying to think of... I think that's something we gotta like go buy something specifically to give to her, so she knows that we're giving it to her, and it's not so trying to fucking drop something on her.
Actually, no. Katrina was telling you she's got an idea. She's just gonna check. She wants to find out if any of them are drow.
Yeah.
And one of the things she wants to do is she wants to try to shine light in their eyes somehow. She was thinking of doing it with the mirror and trying to reflect her personal mirror and light into their eyes. But she's not sure she can do that subtly without being obvious that, hey, she's higher, let me shine light in your eyes.
No, I have a little bit less obvious thing on my armor.
Okay. Alright, so if you want to do a sleight of hand check to try to pull that off, she'll give you the mirror ahead of time then. And even here, you can actually try to use makeup for once.
Yeah. So what we're probably doing is, what I'm doing is, like, when we're talking to her, I just, like, take out a gauntlet and, like, kind of set it up and start just polishing it. Like, while we're talking, just idly. And then, like, moving it slightly to try to, like, eventually get it to hit her eyes. So that's the technique. And then we do a sleight of hand. +5 is all I got.
Okay. All right. And
At least it's not a mirror. So fucking obvious.
Yeah. All right. So who are you going to try to do it on? One of the ladies in waiting or the ladies Talina?
Probably the ladies in waiting first, because they're probably not as perceptive.
Okay. You do manage to flash them in the face with reflection. And the woman recoils visibly and seems to be quite disturbed by the light in her eyes. Enough so to be obvious that it hurt her eyes quite a bit. You would think that it would probably be, as well as you're used to with humans, a little more than normal.
Okay.
That actually caused her eyes to water a little bit. And for a mere flicker of light, you don't think that would happen to a normal human.
Okay.
The question is, was your weird shit noticed?
Yeah.
And okay, so Selena will ask the lady if she's okay, and the lady will nod, and she will tell you to be careful with the mirror, that the sun is very bright off the water here.
The mirror? I'm not doing the mirror.
Oh, what were you doing?
Like I said, I was polishing my armor.
Oh, polishing your
like,
armor.
Okay. I'm idly polishing like a gauntlet in my hand.
All right,
and just like
so you
moving
did the same
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, yeah, it's just the sun. It's so bright here with the sun off the water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I can relate.
Okay, and they will leave, and she will, the lady Stelina will end the meeting shortly thereafter. Okay, that is what you guys discovered. It didn't actually take that long. Roland, you and Pookie were heading off to the temple.
Yeah.
You go to the temple.
Wasn't it? Gosra? Yeah.
Gosra. Yes.
On the beach, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
It is a stone building that actually has a grotto. A man-made grotto. It actually is just a little walk that goes right down into the shoreline where the water comes in. Otherwise, it's very simple. Nothing fancy about it at all. There's not a lot of decorations or anything. And there are 3 clerics there. Do you want to ask them questions?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to ask them?
First,
Yes.
can we get restored or whatever spell?
It's restored.
He doesn't know what spell it would
That's
be.
true.
Yes.
So he would just say, "We."
Gosra is able to wash away all your ills and problems with enough money.
How much money?
350 gold.
A piece?
Yes.
She.
It's not too bad considering. Only 3.5 times.
Plus,
I
they
know.
will give you an anointing.
Alright, fine. Me and Poogie have all ability damage healed, and we're not fucking shit to our stomach. Woo-hoo.
Alright.
After
Poogie
that,
and Rolun are restored. They splash you in the face with water. They fucking smack you in the face with a flipper. And then you're done.
neat. Second part to this is, what do they know about the weird globe in the hand thing in the Mydran's home?
Okay. The globe and the hand thing.
With all the writing on it.
They will tell you, the head priest there will tell you that they're not very fond of the hand and globe thing. That they're not very sure exactly what it is, but they find it disturbing. and that it was a gift that was given to the first Arathel long ago.
The first air. Wait, the statue guy?
Yes, the statue guy.
He'll ask why it creeps them out, or gives them the heebie-jeebies.
They, on certain nights of the lunar cycle, it gives them strange and uncomfortable emanations. Or so the stories go. Some will say, they will tell you that, hold on, I gotta see, what's it called? During the nadir, especially when there are, yes, the fallow ides, when there are fallow ides especially,
Uncle, I have no idea what the hell that means.
you need to read the calendar handout.
Yeah.
I thought that was some mystical mumbo jumbo thing.
No,
That,
it's just words.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at it.
It is during that time.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's been known. There's rumors that the shadows will move in the room around it. At least that's what the servants there say. Without the action of light causing it.
Is that a month, or is that?
It's an event that can occur any month.
It's
when nadir always occurs, but
I see it.
Ide is like the middle.
Okay, I found it. I know what ides mean. I just don't know what the fuck fallow ides mean. It could happen on either the 7th or the 10th month of every year. Yes?
No, that's... You need to read the paragraph before it.
Oh.
In this world.
Well... What the fuck? I can't read this shit. Hang on. Lunar cycle, various pending. It's what we're... So the zenith is when it's full, and the nadir is when it's new?
Nadir is a new moon. Zenith is full. The fallow ides is when it's shortened. The hollow ides is when it's increased.
What shortened? The night?
The lunar cycle.
Oh, okay. It's hard to keep my... It's a long story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a new moon. The shadows might get weird.
Yes. Or fallow ides. Either one.
Yeah.
Nadir
basically-
or the fallow ides.
Yeah. So after a period of long new moon, the middle of the next section that is shortened will be when it happens.
Yeah.
The Ide, the middle.
Has there been a recent new moon or ides? Or will there be a new one?
No, there isn't. Let's see. You are. You're currently in Cthulhu. Hold on, I got that. The Cthulhu's.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
Hold on here. Let me check my star charts.
There has not been a. Let me go ahead and update that. I forgot you guys are in. Whoa, Clyde. There we go. And. Okay. Alright. No, there's been no ides the past couple months, but it is waxing very close to a full moon.
Damn. So.
Strangely enough, this full moon is called a black moon. It's considered a little more foreboding than the normal full moon.
So it would be almost a month till one of these things happen then.
It's never known when an Ide will be, but you're gonna have at least a half a month till the next nadir.
To the next new moon, yeah. Okay. 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 Well. Okay. Have they ever
That's the
actually?
information they give you.
Okay.
Of course, the 13th month never occurs. Apparently, there used to be 13 months to a year, back when there was 2 moons, or back when the Covenant was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
The 13th month has supposedly disappeared.
Seems legit.
Okay. So that's what you guys learn. Alright. Some major shit is going to happen on this day. This is going to be... Actually, this should be the day of the full moon, if I'm not counting incorrectly. Alright. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, let me run my 2d10 plus 9 for my false life. Yeah, it's the same as before. Cool.
Okay. Alright. Where are you guys going to rendezvous after your split?
The room, probably.
Okay, just go back to your rooms and meet up again for the next step. Okay. When you guys meet back up, whoever comes back first, it doesn't really matter.
Probably us, honestly.
Well, they were only a half hour with the ladies,
Yeah.
so unless they did something else.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's still morning, you know, or oh wait, did you want Katrina to wait and cast Blood Web again in the morning? Takes 2 hours.
I'm sure she would want it to.
She thinks it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I think we should.
Remind me what Blood Web does. Is that under the rituals again?
It's a custom spell that she has under her spells.
Okay. Well then, we're never going to see it for the rest of our days.
This only gives us bukus of initiative and perception.
Fuck yes, do it. Okay, thank you for adding that little bit of spell. Blood Web, Katrina, you beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay.
The effect, it also gives you telepathy with each other, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So.
Okay. Yep.
So you know, she thinks that's good, especially if you guys want to say something to each other in front of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 hours in, and then you guys probably went out. So 3 hours into the morning, then. So you're getting towards noon. All right, so that's about the right perfect time. You guys will come back, and congregate. Let's see. They'll probably come back first, so let's just pull you guys down here and pretend you're not here for a second. They'll be here first. And you guys... okay. Captain Huber. Yeah. I am here to speak with you. Answer me. And shall walk in with some of his guys from the barracks following him.
I'll have Katrina step behind me.
Yeah. Retreat!
I mean, he's walking up to us. A bunch of fucking guards, so I mean...
Okay. By the way, oh shit, I forgot to do something else. Rolun, do you have your sack on you today?
The small one, the big one with all the shit in it, is in The pillowcase.
Oh, okay.
That's just a thing I'm going to keep doing because it works.
Okay.
I was carrying my stuff the whole day.
Okay. All right. So when you three return, you can do another perception check if you like. You did not request one, so it's going to have a higher DC. It's going to be passive.
Hey! I finally rolled something, guys. Oh, and we get the bonus from Blood Roll.
Nice. Fucking nice all the way around. Everybody.
What is it? +1 for each other person in the cabal, so +2.
Yeah. Very close range, so yeah. So everybody's +2. Awesome. So everybody's helping everybody else out. And as soon as one person sees it, which is going to be probably Ilaria.
Yeah, because it's 28 and 16.
Yes. You can
Actually, that's about the
immediately
same as Katrina. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are going to see it together. She's going to be looking at her bed. You're going to be looking at yours. And then immediately you guys are going to just share the thought of something's wrong here. And that things have been once again tossed around. Now the question is, what would your response to that be? You're only going to have a very short time. So you just going to do anything about that or just accept it as is?
I'll glance at Roland's bed to look that his pillow was there, because I know he had done that before. And, he didn't say anything specifically, so she would just look. She's not going to...
Okay.
Does it look like there is a pillow there?
Yes. It looks like there's a pillow there.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot of time, so... Go digging through shit.
You couldn't at least touch it.
I mean, she looks for that first, and then she's looking at the beds that are already next to her.
God damn it.
Okay. Kyle, where's Poogie's stuff?
Which one of it? Whatever was left in the pillowcase. I mean, what does she have on her that she can't really carry around on the town? I mean, I assume she'd have her weapons and everything else if we weren't going to, somewhere where we're not allowed to have weapons.
So what's she carrying on her?
Pretty much everything, I'd assume.
Okay. Rolun, what do you got on you?
Mine, everything's in my bag of holding, the small one, which is on me. Everything pretty well, like his hammer and stuff like that. Like his flint and steel and his journal and compass and map and stuff. That's all in the big one.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. So you guys just discovered that. You have about a minute afterwards. And
Okay.
then
Well, within a minute, I probably would have gone over to see if this was actually Roland's bag of holding.
Okay. All right. Yes, it looks like his bag of holding.
Okay. I don't want to
It
disturb
still
it.
is arcane locked and alarmed, I'd assume.
You know what? 34, and you got 26 plus 16. So that's
28 plus 16, yeah.
4. So, okay. You know what? Where's the stuff that Poogie got?
What stuff?
The stuff that Poogie got from Timor.
In the sack?
Yeah, in the bag of holding.
All of it's in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The vial is in Katrina's, not Katrina, Ilaria's bag, because she looked at it and was like, oh, that's what this is. And then she put it in her bag just because she knows what it is.
All right.
Make sure that's in my inventory.
Okay, good. All right.
I think I put it on there, but let me double check.
That's all I need to know. Okay.
And I do want to point out we did put an alarm on the bag of holding in case it was opened.
Yes, and you also sealed it with a lock, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And Captain Huber walks in. Wizards! I need to speak with you.
Yes, what can we do for you?
Where are the rest of your group?
I think they went... I'll look to the others. Out in the town somewhere, I'm not certain.
Dude, we told you where we went last night, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. They'll, yeah.
Ashy
It's a
says
lie.
that we stroll in.
It's called a lie.
You've been ordered to appear before the migrants. Immediately.
Is there a specific reason? I mean, we'll go. I was just curious.
Yes, he wishes to speak with you. Where are your personal effects?
I have most of them here. I think we have them.
Hooper will turn and say, search the trunks. And they will come in and start searching, and Huber will come over and tell you that he needs to search you guys for something. He specifically says something, leaving it intentionally vague, but it seems also specific.
Okay. I want to do a sense motive to see if this guy is just doing his fucking job or if he's with some more. And I rolled a 9. Good job.
He seems like he's just doing his job. He is a stand-up
And
guy.
invest in fucking points.
Alright, now bend over.
Yeah.
Alright. They're going to search you down, and he's going to... unless you're going to do something fancy. You're going to try to cast any spells or magic?
No, the issue is when he tries to get into my handy haversack, he literally can't figure out what's in there.
Okay.
Because it's a bag of holding type thing, so you have to know what you're looking for.
I don't think it prevents you from finding anything. It just makes it easier when you want it, doesn't it?
Well, let me check handy haversack. I know the bag of holding, you have to know what you're trying to get.
For a bag of holding, you need to know the specific item you're reaching for. For a handy haversack, it brings whatever you need up front to make it more easily accessible.
Okay.
Well, he probably knows what he's looking for.
Okay, well, let me make a stealth check for where I hid the vial, because I definitely would have hid something that's basically poison pretty well in there.
I think it's more of a hardcore drug.
Yeah, well, whatever. You know what I mean. It's an illicit substance. I don't want to just, like, on the top of my fucking pack, where someone could open it and then die because they fucking took drugs.
People are just snorting whatever they find in your backpack. I think you've got bigger issues.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Okay.
I'll let him look in there. I'll keep a hold of it, but I'll let him look through it.
And are you trying to hide something there?
That was a roll for when I put the vial in there the other day. Like a rich, because I would have tried to hide something that's potentially harmful or like poison or something like that. I wouldn't just have it sitting on the top of everything.
Okay. He'll dig through your handy haversack.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll ask you if you have any pockets or pouches.
I'll show him the two that are on the side.
Alright. Do you have anything in your boobs?
Just my boobs.
Alright.
I like grab them myself and squeeze.
Alright. He takes a finger and jabs it between your tits. And then nods. I need to take this. And he takes your handy haversack.
What for?
I will discuss this with you later. And he moves on to go through Katrina's things.
For the purpose of magic items, are we allowed as Lyceum wizards just to let mooks have magical items?
No, we're not, because it's dangerous shit. I have a lot of dangerous shit in my bag. No,
Yeah,
I still hold on to it as he tries to walk away with it. I'm sorry, sir. It was against Lyceum law for me to let you have this. It has dangerous substances in there.
What is dangerous in there?
Well, obviously my spell books. And there's magical items that could be used as weapons. They're not specifically meant for weapons, but I mean, you can use anything as a weapon. I'm sure you know that.
Well, I must take for now. You'll see I just carry. Right in my hand.
I'm sure that's not necessary. I'm gonna try to convince him that we can hold on to our stuff.
Alright, do a diplomacy check.
Don't fuck up.
I know, right? Roll a 1. This.
Okay. Hoover will consider that. You may carry it, but you must hold it closed and where I can see it at all times.
That sounds quite alright. And in fact, I pull some rope out and I wrap it around the handy haversack, so it's like it can't be opened without untying the rope or cutting the rope.
He nods.
Only 1 point, Necro.
Okay. They all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no ability damage
Yes.
now. Nice.
1 point. Yep. You also recover the 1 point from drinking too. In addition, for the wisdom. Alright. Alright, he searches the three of you. Around that time, as he's finishing with the Alda, Katrina will argue with him to keep all her things as well. Oh shit. Did not mean to do that, sorry. Fucking roll 20, don't get mad at me, don't get mad at me. Squeeze your boobies, Katrina. Alright, she does.
That's what made it work.
There you go. And Lealda. Oh, Lealda.
Luckily, she doesn't have a lot of shit.
He takes
She didn't have her
Lealda's
swords right
weapons
now.
again.
She just has her daggers. Like, it's
Yeah.
not even that big a deal.
Aren't her? She doesn't have her swords. Oh, they're being
No.
enchanted, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep, should be done about now.
Are her daggers enchanted?
No, there's
She's like,
masterwork.
here,
Okay.
take these pieces of shit, you can have them.
They're about as good as my fists.
Alright. It's around that time Rolun and Poogie come upstairs all happy and skipping. They're like, yay, yada da da da. Poogie's
And that's
telling
the
you
story.
all about... There, go ahead.
And that's the story of how I ate 3 live hens.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
As you do that, this guy, Tucker, comes right up and quite forcefully walks right up and puts a hand on your chest and just bumps chest with you, like right up in your face.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Stop. Who are you?
Roland Stoutman, one of the wizards. Make jokes.
He'll look at you, then he'll look at Poogie.
Shut up. Booty, shut up.
I'm Poogie.
She's a wizard too.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Rolling.
Yeah.
As he'll nod at you and back up a step. Like, all right, you're wizards. You're wizards. Good. Good. Yeah.
Is there a problem?
Roland, what are you wearing right now?
His robes.
Okay. Do you have boots on?
Yes.
Do you have little Lyceum slippies?
No, he doesn't like those.
Do you have a cloak on?
Yeah, the Zodesian Shepherd one, actually.
Do you have your rings?
Well, yeah.
Do you have a weapon?
No, it's in his sack.
Okay. You have underwear?
Yes.
This is very important.
Yeah, I had to make sure.
Do you have a belt on?
Well, yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Why do I feel like you just got X-ray visioned?
And I checked my sides.
You checked
I'll-
inside.
No, hang on.
There
let
are
me-
still spare tires there.
I put my hands on my hips in kind of a pissed off black girl move.
coming from a 4 foot tall white bearded man.
Check my like hip belt side. Well, I'm not carrying anything on me. The fucking the sack is inside my robe because fuck thieves.
Yeah.
So nothing's on my belt. So he just felt me up. What a pervert. So Rolun will look at him in a bit of a huff and go, "Is there a problem?"
As you put your hand on your side of your hip and say, "Is there a problem?" All with the fucking... Do you snap your fingers too? Like...
No, I didn't.
Okay. You feel, tucked inside the left side of your belt, the hilt of a weapon.
And he kind of he'd take it out and grab it by the blade, not the handle.
As soon as you grab it and pull it, this guy pummel strikes you in the face. And
Boogie will
he
just
shouts that you're pulling a weapon, immediately drop to the ground. You're going to be flat-footed. Let's see if he fails this, though. This is going to be funny as shit.
Oh, dude, hey, my debts is up to a flat 10. We're looking good.
You get that 6 reflex save.
Is it? I think it's worse than that. My reflex save is 3.
Yeah.
Really? That's what he's... yeah. Okay, wow. That's insane. I'm not going to have him hit you with his Gisarmi, or however you pronounce that. Gisarm.
I don't know how he would. We're in a fucking corridor. It's too wide to
So
even
he
move.
has a one-handed weapon, so I'm just going to have him say he actually pulls up a sap and slaps you across the head with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Uh,
I got that mage armor, thankfully.
flat-footed?
But I don't have a dex bonus on full. It doesn't matter. I know.
Yes.
With
That probably
mage
doesn't-
armor, with mage armor, I'm fine.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. The robe give me +4, plus another 4 from mage armor. I'm fine.
The mage armor gives you +2.
Oh,
But
well,
still.
that's still 16.
But still, it's 16.
Okay.
It's
All right.
That's the way the armor stacks.
So I dropped I duck and I fucking drop the knife. Like, hey, fuck you.
He will immediately start shouting to get on the ground now. As this guy will
Almost has-
turn and
Almost has fucking hands up.
shouting will come down from the hallway. What do you do, Rolun, immediately? Other than drop the weapon.
He fucking puts his hands up. He just puts his hands up. Like, I didn't do nothing. He just starts yelling like, you planted that.
Now you have several options. You can make like a black girl and just start running your mouth. You can make like a black guy and start running. Or you can make like a white guy and just get on the ground and start crying.
Go with the black girl.
Black girl would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Black girl would be pretty good, wouldn't it? No, I don't have any enchantment. I can't do nothing.
Okay.
No, I fucking throw back my hood like, hey, I didn't do nothing.
You fucking throw back your hood and just stand there like Johnny Bravo. Duh!
I didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Alright, so that's it? You just throw back your hood?
Ilaria!
And I put my hands up.
I can tell you're a white guy.
Yeah.
You like fucking throw back your hood and you're like, that solves all the problems right there.
And I want to look at the knife. I want to look at the knife. Does it look
Like a bitch.
like any kind of knife I've ever seen before?
It is a very small, short knife. It is more like a punching dagger or like a fist dagger. It's meant to be concealed. It's very concealable.
He'd fucking kick it towards the guy too. Like, hey.
Take this and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, so he would kick it towards
You
the
also
dude,
notice
like,
that
and
there's
then
dried blood on the blade.
Yeah, I figured this happened. Anyways, continue.
Well, he would put it in Garth's possession on the floor. It ain't his anymore.
What are you gonna just stick it in his pocket? Fuck you! Take this.
No, actually, I just kicked it to him on the ground
Okay.
to where it's his.
Do you get on the ground?
I'll take the knee.
Who the fuck are you, Tebow?
Shut
Compromise.
That's not that funny.
Get on the ground. Fuck you, I'm kneeling. One knee only. Alright. What does Pookie do when suddenly there's just immediate commotion and violence right next to her?
Hey, Ilaria! We've got rights!
Wait till they yank the cap off your head.
Or pinches the bridge of her nose.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
So they're shouting, get down on the ground. Huber will immediately shout, don't move, as he runs down to the corridor. To see what's happening.
What's going on?
I do not know. I look...
Quit laughing. Let's do this.
Don't move.
Quit laughing. I want to get this shit over with.
Alright. Does Ilaria move?
She just stands there. She
Alright.
maybe slightly bends around trying to see around the corner a tiny bit more, but she doesn't move from her
Just
spot.
yell, nobody fucking move.
Yeah, she doesn't move.
They also
moving.
yelled, get on the fucking ground, but that didn't stop you.
Alright,
I
so
got on the ground trying to...
these three run up and keep shouting, stop moving over and over.
Okay, then I
As they start beating the fuck out of you with their saps.
Are you shitting me?
two of them
He's
hit.
no longer flat-footed, so his 0 dex bonus applies.
Yeah, I'm not flat. I don't have a dex bonus.
But you are kneeling, so isn't that a penalty?
Only if he's prone.
No, it makes me flat-footed. Which means no dex bonus that I don't
Alright.
have.
So 17, 12, and 22.
12 doesn't hit, other 2 do.
Alright.
This sucks. There was no win to this. I think that was the best thing I could have done.
You
Sollyn,
could have got on the ground.
Poogie,
Yeah. Alright.
Poogie's going to say, this is a crime?
That's non-lethal, isn't it? Non-lethal?
It is non-lethal.
Yeah, slaps are non-lethal.
12.
Yeah. Okay. I
So
got
put
it.
that in the blue column.
I got it. It's not... There we go.
Okay.
So
I'm
I'm
sure
on...
there's some sort of misunderstanding, Ilaria says, after hearing all this.
So he'd fucking grab his head like, oh shit!
Correct, Urvir.
I mean, with a +6, the guy probably rolled like a 20 million, so...
I would have been able...
And he actually did see.
Okay.
That's how he knew.
Oh, okay. The guy that did it was the one that planted it. Okay.
So,
I'm glad I found it now.
well, no, it happened right then. You caught him in the act, right when he was putting it in you, on you.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm glad I found it now.
Okay, so Poogie's just like, this is a crime, and Laria's just gone super white, and she's like, let's just all get along.
Yeah.
Can we get
No need for
Ilaria
such
in
high-
here? She's our lawyer.
It's true. There's no need for such hostilities.
Stop fighting! Then I'll look at you, Ilaria. Stop moving! As if you've moved.
I would like to point out, Rolun's not fighting. He's just sort of laying there getting the shit beaten out of him. Which, to be fair, is how most of his fights go, but...
Quit laughing!
This
Come
is the
on.
first time Roland has ever entered combat in his entire life.
It's not quite true.
I don't like it. I don't want this to happen again. This sucks.
Okay, so next round comes Roland. Do you get on the ground?
Yes, he's on the fucking ground.
Alright, you finally get on the ground, and they all shout, stop moving! Stop moving!
He's not moving. This isn't cops. Stop fucking
None of them hit him. Oh, I guess he's thrown.
They're all missing. These are the worst.
You're prone now.
Prone
It
does
doesn't-
give a... Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
These guards are still missing, though.
Let me see
No,
what
they got
prone
a
does.
+4.
Okay, well, the guy who rolled a 10 still missed.
Okay.
So one of them were so shitty they couldn't die on the fucking floor.
I mean, I don't know. He's trying to find it.
What are you kidding me? Why is it always
The one guy just can't hit for shit.
Keep fucking hitting me.
There's one guy there, and he is just swinging like one of those really stupid
Now
kids
he's-
at baseball, and they're just like fucking. They swing like they're like from their elbows. They don't use their upper arm. That's why he's swinging.
Okay, now Roland's just screaming, "I'm not moving! Quit hitting me!"
Now you're sounding like a dwarf. All right.
Hey, I'm prone you get -4 to AC.
Shut up, John. You're not helping.
How do you do that? That's why I said he gets +4. All right. So Hoover went up there. Calm down. Stop it. Stop it. Don't hit him anymore. I didn't hit him once, Cap. I'm honest.
It's true.
I tried as fuck.
It's true.
You just felt left out. That's why I kept
Not for
going.
lack of trying.
He will pull them away. All right, what's going on here? Immediately, this guy will start saying that he found a knife on you and that you pulled it on him.
And Roland will say that he felt him plant one and that he was going to give it back.
Liar! Can't trust him. He's a wizard. And of course, it's
Actually-
going to turn into a he said, she said.
Actually, he's telling the truth. Roland is telling the truth.
And the other guy
I don't
says,
know if you knew that,
"Actually,
Captain.
Captain Gilmore's telling the truth, or Sergeant Gilmore, whatever his name is."
Oh, it says, have you ever known a dwarf to use a knife?
Look
No.
at the fat fucker. Do you think he could hit someone with a knife?
No goddamn kidding. What's Roland goes into turret. No fucking kidding. What kind of fucking self-respecting dwarf uses a fucking knife? You flat.
What sort of fucking self-respecting wizard uses a knife?
We will sort this out! Be quiet! Shut up!
Oh hey Louis, where the fuck you came?
All
Shut
right.
up.
And of course, the chaos immediately escalated, and then it calms down quickly as Huber pulls them off of you. You got fucking beat up to shit a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It hurts. Hurts really bad.
And they will have him search you. Do you have anything on you right now? Any items whatsoever, other than what's your sack in your sack?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Literally nothing.
All right, they throw manacles upon you,
Right.
and say, then they actually put them on you,
Oh. Cute.
and they pull you up and like, all right, just don't do anything wizardly. We do not want this to escalate. Trust me.
Got it. Not doing nothing. You got it.
Don't do anything else to him, you idiots.
Thank you. I don't want to get hit anymore.
The migrant wants to talk to you. And then he comes back and says that your friend just tried to stab one of his guards.
God.
I doubt that. Roland's a coward.
He's-
Always here to make him think that he's a coward.
Keep
must
hyping
admit-
up how shitty I am, please.
I must admit that I find that quite skeptical, says Katrina. See, he does nothing unless there's profit in it.
Exactly, and he would never use a knife. Dwarves don't use knives. But we'll sort this out later.
Yes. He says he understands that they need to take you to see the migrant anyway. Okay. And you will all be escorted. Rolun, they're going to stuff a gag in his mouth.
Poor guy.
I do want to ask,
Yeah.
Ilaria, you got your thing going, right? Detect magic.
Oh yeah, as soon as like this started, like
It goes 24/7 essentially for you, right?
yeah,
Okay.
No, it's not constant. It's just free to activate, right?
yeah. And let me roll for that now that I've had time to like look at all these people during all this bullshit.
But you gotta be careful. If you start staring a little too intently at somebody right now, they might get very suspicious.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it immediately. That's why I waited till everyone like got
Yeah.
settled and we figured out what the fuck was going on.
I just ask because I know in general you have it running, or
Yeah.
Okay. They'll all of them come back and tell Huber that they didn't find it.
And I telepathically speak to Roland. Do not even think about the sack on your bed. It's still there. They didn't find it. Just ignore it, and hopefully they won't find it.
And
That was a lot of description.
he'll think back. Don't forget I can teleport.
Listen,
All right.
let's play this out.
Nobody
Does Ilaria
move. I was
detect
trying to
anything?
move this entire fucking group here. Hold on.
And now all you're getting from Rolun is just anger that they think he used the knife of all weapons.
Right?
Like, do they even know what a dwarf is?
Jews have knives.
And they didn't use them.
He's
Except-
a dwarf
except-
wizard conjurer. He's the least likely person to have a knife.
It's true.
I mean, yeah, once they try to, like, put it on me, and you guys are like, he's a dwarf, they'll be like, yeah, that's true.
Doubt if he even knows which one to point.
He doesn't even use a knife to cut open his fruit.
he uses a hammer.
He uses an axe. He uses a hammer to cut open the fruit. Yeah, actually, that's just like a dwarf.
Okay.
God
So-
damn it.
An
So
axe
Rollins
is just
just
a very
in the
finely
back,
bladed
just like-
hammer.
All right. Oh, Roland would telepath. Don't forget to mention I was at the fucking temple for a witness.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we have an alibi.
I hope so.
Okay. You guys get brought in. Huber and Frovker stands very close to the Makar. Tells you guys not to get very close. No, do nothing wizardly. Nothing wizardly at all.
Keeping my
Roland.
hands very still.
Roland's just nodding. Like,
Is
all right,
everybody
don't
fucking
fucking. Yeah.
Where's
Uh,
whoa. Pooey's somewhere.
Poogie's at the middle right.
Okay. Oh, there she is. All right.
Also, Kurtal's out here now because it.
What is it?
Necro, can you see now? Alright, fuck you too. Okay.
I can see.
Alright.
Sorry, I was fiddling with the mute button on my headset.
Dude, don't fiddle with it. It'll make you get
Well, I'd
wise.
rather be quiet than have you all hear my smarmy ass comments since I'm not here, technically.
Well, why you
Good.
gotta be so smarmy?
Yeah, you don't have to always be. That's like the only reason you're ever muted. It's just
Because
you're saying.
I'm full of spite and hate right now.
Aww.
You smart.
How do you think I
It's
feel?
from that
I got-
old
I got-
show, you know, where like they had the fake scientist guy that was a puppet and he like put words in his pants and shit. You know what I'm talking about? From like
No.
the 80s.
No.
You don't remember the 80s?
I don't
No.
remember the 80s, no.
Listen,
Yes, I
Necro,
remember the 80s.
Necro, just because you got Han Solo'd and didn't shoot first, doesn't mean you can't be mad at the rest of us.
That's right.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'm saying I'm being quiet so I don't say things I'll regret.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call that Han Solo, by the way. He's like, go ahead, draw. I'll let you shoot first. And then he's complaining because he got shot. Fuck yeah, I'm fucking
I
with
haven't
you,
heard
Necro.
any complaining. That's kind of
No,
harsh.
he hasn't complained.
Like I said, that's why I've been muted, because I don't want to say
That's why
anything
he's
that I'm going to
muted.
regret.
I mean, to be fair, I did similar things when
Yeah.
Uther died. Mainly
Yeah.
Uther, just because it was like, well, shit, and I was like, let me just cool off for a second, and then
And
it'll be fine.
Roland, you were like quiet for hours.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
So,
it's mainly because I had nothing else to do. Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
That death didn't bother me. Like, it was cool.
okay. You were brought before the Makar. And the Makar says that I brought you into my home as soon as you came in. And this is how you repay me.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I know what you did.
I don't think we do.
All right. I'll play along with you.
And
Where have you been today?
I went to the temple.
Roland and Poogie were in the temple. And-
Purple.
Yeah. The rest of us were with your wife for a brief time in the morning for about 30 minutes. We came back, sat in our room for maybe an hour, and then this happened.
It wasn't even an hour, it was like 5 minutes. Because
Yeah.
you got there and you had
That's right, it was like at most half an hour. Yeah, it was like 5 minutes, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. The guards saw us walk back to our room. Several of them.
He'll study your faces for a moment. You know I can verify all of that.
A nod.
Of course.
This is my city. This is my
course.
country.
We respect that fully. You can ask the man at the temple. He blessed me. Very nice.
Jesus.
To make our worst step down. And none of you saw this knife before. And he holds up the knife that was found on Roland's body.
Roland just shrugs. Or not shrugs, but shakes his head. Fuck me.
I was there. I was there. A guard put it on Roland's belt, and then Roland found it on his belt, and he tried to show it to the guard, and then the guard hit him a bunch, and I think Roland started crying.
No, I've never seen that knife before, and if they found it on Roland, I find that highly suspect. I mean, dwarves don't use knives.
He'd just shake his head. He'd mutter something.
Especially not a dwarf wizard conjurer.
He'll put his hands behind his back and stomp back to his chair, muttering to himself about how you can't trust wizards.
That's normally true, but you can trust us, I assure you.
Fravkar, what do you think? I think it is easy to verify what they said. If they were at the temple, we will resolve issues. Good. Send someone off to find out. And they do. They send one of the guards away to find out if you were at the temple.
They're gonna find them dead.
Did we get like a receipt?
Spoiler alert.
They can get one of the clerics to come back and check and see if we're still blessed.
I'm off the clerics are all dead. Did we get a receipt from the temple? Roland would have insisted for one, wouldn't it be?
I do need it for my tax return, yeah.
No, you did not get a receipt.
Okay.
You should have thought of that before.
That's right. Okay.
I just assume Roland always asks for a receipt.
He will talk to you, and then he will hear him talking to Huber and Fravkar. You can do perception checks to try to pick up what it is that actually is being discussed, and maybe overhear what's actually happened.
Poogie!
Son of a bitch! It comes back to bite me in the ass.
Remember we have plus,
I want to point out that's not a crit
4.
fail.
Everybody has +4 at the moment, by the way.
Oh, then I got a 9. And poor booty.
Thanks to Blood Web. Yep.
it's really good that we did this today.
Oh yeah, I gotta do Leo. Not that it really matters. Oh, she's not bad. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so 25 works. Anything 20 or higher works. So, alright, Roland. Well, Roland.
Everyone but Roland and Poogie then.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys here talking about apparently an attack on the Lady Stelina.
Ugh.
And that's what he's talking to them about. He asks them a few questions, and he mumbles frequently to himself. Anybody that scores 25 or higher in their perception check, which is the old
Everyone rolling.
Ilaria.
Well, we all +4s, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's right.
So, still the same people.
And Katrina. Okay. So, you guys will hear him mumbling. He frequently says something about wizards being untrustworthy, or you can't trust wizards. He constantly repeats that. Enough to where it's starting to seem obsessive to you guys.
Okay. I'm going to make a sense motive check.
Okay.
I'm going to apply the bonus for enchantment, because, I mean, this is almost obviously an enchantment. I'm going to try to see if he's fucked in the head.
Okay.
And also, I do have Detect Magic going on now, so that's 24 for that, and Sense Motive, blah.
Okay, I am going to have to hold on, check, and see. If, hold on. Yeah, no. Alright, you detect no lingering magic. The only magic you detect is the magic that the large amulet he has around his neck.
Okay.
Which is what type?
Abjuration.
I mean, it still could be like a curse or something. Very well could be. Or even enchantment.
Alright. Enchantment, fortunately, Sense Motive, that's not enough to detect anything.
Yeah.
See, Leota and Katrina were the only other ones they can give it a shot. Sense Motive.
Ilaria probably still suspects it, but she doesn't know. She's like, oh, it could be.
Yeah, Leota has no fucking clue. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Wow. So, oh man, you guys rolled low. Roll low. Okay. You guys will essentially wait. The people that were waiting to be heard at court are obviously put on hiatus, so they're just they're used to fucking waiting anyway. So they're all talking. This is good entertainment anyway. This is like Judge Judy. So, they're waiting to see if you guys get hanged. They're really hoping you do. And,
that won't turn out well for anyone.
And so, finally, the guard that ran off comes back with several, with the lowest priest, actually, of the temple that you saw there, Rolun and Poogie.
Mm-hmm.
And she will come in and say that, yes, the two of them were there, and that they were did nothing. And
We got blessed.
yes, but you were there. You couldn't have been. They'll say that how long you were there, that they blessed both of you, that they cured both of you, and all that stuff. And it took a while. They were asking questions and so on. The Makar will nod, listen thoughtfully. Then Fravkar will say, "Well then, it seems we have a discrepancy here. There's no way that he could attack Stalina if he was off the temple." Fravkar can get deeper and deeper.
Is he a human?
He's human.
Okay, he looks like a troll. Or
He's got a feathered helmet on, like a hairbrush
okay.
helmet.
He's just ugly.
That looked like kind of like a knoll mane or something. Looked weird.
Yeah.
Okay. And Fravkar and Huber both kind of agree. Makar does not. The Makar says no. They were with his wife, and then she was attacked. It is obvious what has happened here. We need to be finding out what they were doing. They are irrelevant. And even Fravkar will say, yes, but the knife was found on him, your great wise one. Makar will look extremely confused for a moment and then shake his head and say, that doesn't matter. I need to know what you three were doing.
Is he, like, waiting for us to say something?
Yes.
Okay. Well, like we said, we were with her for maybe 30 minutes. She said she needed to go tend to some matters for you. And we left her. And we went back to our quarters. And, I mean, some of the guards should have seen us. I mean, we passed a couple of them.
And what did she smell like?
What did she smell like, Uncle?
She smelled like vanilla.
It's a strange question, but I think some sort of vanilla or something or other. Not certain. I didn't get that close to her.
Ha! You see? They were with her.
He's not
I look
wrong.
to the people and
The people
we still
behind
say
you are
it,
nodding like, yep, that makes perfect sense. Judge Judy's right.
At this point, I'm trying to. Fravkar seems like the most, sensible fella. So I'm trying to get his attention a little bit to make him think that I know something more, but I want to tell him, sort of thing.
Okay. All right. I'll say they're watching you very closely, so that's not going to be hard to do. You don't even have to do a roll. He will walk forward and kind of just walk up to Katrina first and look at you guys, and then slowly walk down the line, checking you guys out more closely. Just patrolling by, and then he'll just stop and stand here.
See, I'm worried that the Makar has been... No, not the Makar. That Makar has been enchanted or something. The way he was rambling on about wizards can't be trusted over and over. It's a sure sign of enchantment often. Repeating the same words. Just my observation.
He kind of lets a grunt out as if he's skeptical. But you notice that he kind of turns and studies the Makar then and watches him.
Yeah, I mean, you can believe it or not. I'm just trying to help.
And the Makar goes back and forth, pacing. And
I'll even make a diplomacy roll to try to... Time to roll a 1!
Holy shit.
By the way, I just want to... Poogie wouldn't know this, but Huber was there when you guys got back to your room, wasn't he?
Who?
no,
Huber? Captain? Oh, he wasn't? Okay.
he came afterwards because they had
Like
a
a minute
chance
or
to
so.
search. Yeah.
Afterward.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The Makar will pace and consider back and forth, and then he'll say to Hooper all at once, "And what about the haze?" To which Hooper will say, we found no haze."
Rolun wouldn't mind speak. What the hell's a hay?
Haze.
Haze. Hello, everyone. Speak. It's a drug.
Oh. Okay.
Did you look hard enough? I thought I looked very hard, Captain. Migrant. Okay. And things will seem to bog down for a moment. Fravkar will go up and stand next to the Makar and ask him if everything's okay. He seems particularly disturbed at the moment. Angsty.
Why doesn't Fravkar have a nameplate? Does he just not have one?
Don't be a fucking dick.
Well, I was just making sure. Okay.
There we go. Fravkar.
I was wondering why he didn't have one.
Okay. It kind of lingers on. It seems to bog down as if the Makar is really not going to progress any further. It's kind of like it stagnates. And then after a moment, he says, he just turns and says, "Is there any more evidence that you have to defend yourselves?"
Are we not going to question the guards that saw us?
Why would we do that?
Evidence?
They will know that when we came back to our quarters.
Fine. He sits down. Bring in the guards. Well, the guard that came in and slipped you the knife testifies against you, Rolun.
Right.
Wait, testifies against Rolun. Rolun's already...
Yeah.
Rolun's already been cleared.
Rolun will just roll his eyes.
Then the next one will come in that continues to beat you. The three that
Oh.
beat you will testify first.
Right.
And,
What about the ones the Alda was cozying up to?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah. Well, yep. You got, then the others come in. Huber will also say his piece, and he will say that, he saw nothing. I saw nothing. So he kind of remains neutral that, he was distracted at the time, so he can't really say one way or the other. And Makar just kind of dismisses that as like Huber being just overly too polite. It's alright, you don't have to be that polite to our guests. They're criminals now. But I did not see anything. Yeah, but you don't have to be that nice. Alright, fine. The other guards do say that... a lot of them say they didn't see anything. There was pretty much the 3 in the hallway. They do say, though, that the other 3, you guys, that they did not see anything strange in that regard. That you guys cooperated fully. That they found nothing on your persons that was out of ordinary. And the haze thing, of course, comes up quite a bit. That's obviously what they were looking for. And the Makar listened to all that. And then he will say that that doesn't really matter. Obviously, he had the knife, and obviously they were with Selena. Is this not clear to everybody?
Rolun looks at everyone like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And Frofgar will actually start talking to the migrant again, trying to make sense with him.
Like, I don't want to speak up because then we're the assholes.
Right. And then it's... Frofgar seems to be getting through to him. To a certain extent.
Oh, please, thank God.
And that's when Stelina comes in. Apparently, she has a bandage on her other upper arm, not the one that has the horn on it, the other one. And she will walk far around you guys, playing up the part very well of somebody who's very scared of you.
Of course.
And he will have Stelina testify to what happened to her. Because after all, this is the only eyewitness.
And Rolun just looks sad. Does he know what's about to happen?
Stelina? Because Stelina wasn't here for most of the evidence giving, and now everyone who's been here is in this room.
Right.
What does she say? Because she hasn't been here up to this point. Who does she say attacked her?
She asks... he will bring her forward and she'll say, do not be afraid. If they do anything, we will kill them. Point out those who attacked you in a heinous assault this morning. Stelina will shake her head and say, I do not see my attackers here.
Oh, thank God.
Are you sure you don't have the vapors? And he'll ask her like 3 more times. And she'll keep saying no. Why can women never give a straight answer?
No, it's not a straight answer.
God damn. No, they are not here. Stop toying with me, woman. I'm sorry, he's not here. Quit spitting your lies at me.
Miss Stelina,
Yes.
who was it who attacked you?
She will shy away from you a little bit. And look at Makar again and says that she'll whisper something. Alright, who had the highest perception check?
I think it was Rolun.
Me or Katrina? Let's see, I had 20.
Ilaria works. 25 higher is good. Okay?
Yeah.
You will hear her whisper, Ilaria. It's your good hearing. Very softly, very meekly, very pathetically. Whisper something. She will say that she does not want to say in front of everybody here. Nonsense! Speak up, woman. Tell us the story of what happened. We need to know. If I am going to kill these people, it must come from your mouth, not mine.
Miss Delina, if you're afraid, we can protect you. We'd be happy to help.
And I telepathically tell Poogie, just be quiet for now.
And
Please.
Frogcar will step up and say, Migrant, considering the political complexities of the situation, I am not entirely sure, even if they're guilty, that execution is the right course of action here. I believe we should contact the Lyceum and negotiate some sort of agreeable consequence.
Just playing my escape route. Don't mind me.
Teleport.
Don't.
Roland's just going to teleport out and leave everybody.
Pookie's gonna hold Roland's hand.
If they start,
Dude,
Yeah.
you teleport. I can dimension door everyone else. We're good.
I can teleport 50 feet. Technically, to try to teleport us for good.
Stelina will say, yes, he's right, my husband. You do not want to upset the wizards. They are very intimidating. I'm not afraid of the wizards.
Ilaria just looks as unintimidating as possible.
Roland just looks sad. It's like, I
Hoover
don't
will
want to
come
be
up.
here.
Hoover will come up and try to reason with the Makar. Like, listen, Makar, Migrant, I know we elected you, but calm down.
Take a chill pill. It'll be all right.
I know we elected you, but calm down.
Yeah.
We're gonna build a wall to keep the wizards out.
What's that supposed to do?
And we can't just start executing wizards without... Yes, we can. If they're guilty, there'll be blood on the fangs. Well, then we better have a really good draw. And they are actually... It continues on for about 10 minutes. Do you guys want to take this opportunity as they both try to double-team reason the Makar to do anything?
Does Stelina ever say anything?
She's seeming
I'm going
very
to,
scared and meek.
Yeah, Stelina's ever say anything?
Go ahead, Ilaria. She's not saying anything.
I was just going to take this opportunity to take stock of every magical aura that I see in the room and power, strength, what it is. Do I see invisible fuckers? Do I see illusion on these assholes? All that sort of shit.
You see no magic in the room other than the Makar.
What about Stelina?
Not even on.
No, you do not.
Is she wearing the same jewelry?
Yes.
The same jewelry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say telepathically to everyone. I believe she has non-detection on her. Stelina.
Maybe
Strange
she's a
that she
different
got
planet.
that. Consider that.
Katrina will say in her head, he has to be compulsed.
Oh, no
Sure,
shit.
Yes. I think it's possibly a geese. Likely, that's the most likely one. I don't think it would leave a trace after long. Just unless a geese to frame the wizards or just don't trust the wizards.
Katrina, can you do that mind thingy?
What the fuck, my thingy?
Can you do the mind thingy and talk to Stelina? I know we thought she's the bad guy, but she sort of looks like the nice lady here.
I don't think that
Unless
can be done with
she's-
non-detection, right?
I don't know. And also, I don't know if she may just be playing this because she realizes that her plan has been foiled. So now she has to change the plan.
Oh, she's not a very good planner
Non-detection
then.
makes you invisible to anything of the scrying sub-school.
Okay. She'll say she can, and then she'll say also, Katrina will suggest, do you think it's possible for Poogie to go invis and then try to counter magic whatever's on
I
him?
could. I'm very good at illusions.
What? I'm sorry, you broke up. What was
Could
said?
Poogie go invis and then try to counter magic the Makar?
I'm very good at illusions.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I mean, if she goes invisible, they're gonna attack us.
That's true. But they won't attack me.
Very true.
That's true. Okay. At that point, the Makar seems convinced. Finally, Huber and Fravkar have done it. You're right. You're right. You're right. Shut up. You're right. I'm not going to just kill them. We'll just lock them in the tower and beat them with sticks. Then we'll send for some Lyceum people to come investigate this.
I don't want to be beaten with sticks, guys.
This sounds like a fair arrangement.
Unless they stuff me with candy first.
Yes, wizards?
I would prefer not to be beaten with a stick, but if there's no other option...
Rolun just mumbles, not a den.
I look to Fravkar to like the there's more shit I could tell you, and then say, I suppose it's more agreeable than death.
So is going back to our nice comfy cell, though.
And Selena will step up to Makar and once again whisper into his ear. Still use the same diplomacy rolls. Perception. Anybody that wants to re-roll, however, I will let you re-roll.
Hey, little homie. I can't get worse than a 0. Well, I guess I can get a -1.
Perception, isn't it? Perception?
Yeah, perception.
Yeah, perception.
Especially since they're closer now.
Oh, Rolun. Oh,
Okay. You guys
Eight.
still
Roland
don't know
knows that they're
shit.
talking now.
oh, yeah, it's a +4, so that'd be a 16. Woohoo.
Stelina will whisper into the Makar's ear that perhaps the migrant would like to speak to Timur before he makes that decision. Why? And she'll say that she believes that they have recently received news from Falcon's Hollow about things the wizards have done there. I do not
It's
know.
okay.
I read the report. He shared it with me. Why are you reading reports for the migrant? Says Fravkar. And Stelina will say, he shared them with me, of course. He knows that I have my husband's best interests at heart.
I'm not sure that Timur has your husband's best interest at heart.
And that is when they will bring in Timur. This is about an hour and a half into the proceedings at this point, maybe 2. Timur will come in.
Poogie's really wishing she had a paddle ball at this point in time.
Timur will walk right through you guys. Out of the way, scrawny. Poogie's like, I think he's talking to you, Rolun. And Timur will start telling the report that he just got in. That you guys are smuggling drugs in from Falcon's Hollow.
Right.
The Gavel warned them. After you guys had a huge wizard's battle in the nest in his town. Caused all sorts of chaos.
What wizard battle?
No, there was a wizard battle.
Yeah.
What wizard battle?
Versus Bert.
Bert and Ernie.
That
You
was
weren't
in the
here
middle
for
of town?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of cast a lot of tentacles.
That was in the middle of town? I didn't know that was in the middle of town.
It wasn't in the middle of town, it was in like a backyard.
It was
Oh
on the-
my
it-
God.
We tried. Nothing got damaged though. Like,
That was
Well, except for Bert.
and Clement. And
Yeah.
a lot of the several of the bazaars set up there.
I mean, we paid for
We
any
paid and
damages.
fixed for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Uncle, I just
And then some. We gave the guy 10 platinum.
you told me this happened in the middle of town, and I forgot, and now I'm remembering, and now I'm even more angry that I.
Fravkar will say that, well, this is, did they have anything on them? And tomorrow will say, no, but I'm sure they do from somewhere. If you search them a little better. We've searched good. Don't tell us what to do, Constable. You sit in your office.
What I find strange is that we have found evidence that Timur is the one that's smuggling things into the city. A letter that is written from T that seems like it has to be from him, or someone that works for him.
You see, migrant. They are collecting evidence against us. Don't you see that?
Against you, Timur, not Makar.
The migrant rubs his head, obviously trying to struggle to see reason in a brain without wits. He kind of pushes Timur out of the way. Like, just give me some space there, Fluffy. He goes over to Huber, wraps his arm around him, and asks Huber what he thinks. What's your judgment, my friend? Huber shrugs and says that none of it sounds good. He doesn't buy any of it. It sounds like it's election season.
Well spoken.
And then finally the migrant will say, You're right. Selena, if you said... Did you say they attacked you or not? Not all of them.
Oh, come on.
It was just the ugly one. Which one?
You know what I find interesting, says Timur. She says she has papers, evidence against this migrant.
Against
but
you?
I don't see that in her possessions anywhere.
They are in my possessions.
Where are they? Let us see them.
I will have to get them out of my pack.
Frogcar will push Timur back. Stay back.
Frogcar, I'll give them to you. And I'll slowly untie my pack, very slowly. Get the papers, all the ones that are in relation to this. Give them to Frogcar, and then tie my pack back up.
Okay.
And
Frogcar will take them.
Yeah, I put the one that's about Timur on top.
Frogcar will take them and sort through them and then hand them to the migrant. The migrant will take them and start reading them. He'll walk back and sit down and just tell everybody to just chill the fuck out while he sits and reads all this shit.
4 hours later.
Yes. This is a very slow corpus. The migrant is not in a rush. He's got a chair. You guys got to stand.
He has a chair.
And he reads everything. He has to read it like 5 times for it to make sense. Finally, he nods. None of this makes any sense. How is it possible that you were attacked and nobody heard? Magic, Your Majesty, is the answer for all questions.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a certain Swallowfeld priest I might know.
Yeah. Okay. And the migrant will say that no. He had the knife. He was not there. Perhaps they swapped the knives. What?
We never saw each other after we parted ways today.
Poogie will think to the group at large. Is the fact that we had the knife, but that we weren't there, perhaps evidence that it was planted on us?
Maybe the fact it was planted on me is planted. It was evidence was planted on me.
Well, that's circumstantial.
What at that point, Frovkar will step up to the Majesty, to the side of his chair, and lean over. Actually, he'll go over to Huber first and start saying something to Huber. And then he will go up, and Huber will go to one side, and Frovkar will go to the other and start talking. He will push Timur away and start whispering. It seems like at least the two captains are definitely believing you guys, or realizing something's up.
Yeah, there's more going on there than just what's happening.
So
And,
the papers. So what were the actual papers about? I think I missed
They're
that.
the letters in the property.
That's right. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck that up. Okay, good.
T to whoever, and Timur to whoever. Which,
Yeah, and I also did Kostya. I did all the ones that we found in Falcon's Hollow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And these are copies, by the way. I made
Anybody
the copies
that's
beforehand.
25 or higher will be able to hear Frovkar telling them. Frovkar will try to bring up the idea of saying that there could be foul magic afoot. And that he's concerned that could be the wizards, could be somebody else, but they're concerned that the migrant's not acting appropriately. And they're trying to convince the migrant to recognize that. And then after a while, the migrant actually starts to say, okay. Stelina will come up and seem very worried, and Huber will be like, stay back, and push her away.
Okay, so I'm going to do a sense motive on Stelina.
Okay. She seems very concerned, very, very concerned.
Yeah, I can't tell what, just concerned.
Very concerned for the migrant.
Does the bandage on her arm have any visible dried blood on it?
No, it is a clean bandage from what you can see.
Pookie will think to the others, maybe we can ask the migrant to put all of us in cells. Including Timur and his
Rolun.
recipe.
Well, after you're done with that. Sorry. I'm fucking tossing Pootie already. I'm sorry, Pootie. Rolun will thank you, everyone. Do any of you see dried blood on her bandage?
No. It's hardly an attack, isn't it?
Well, if
She also
were wounded,
could have
she would be bleeding, wouldn't she?
She could have put on a fresh bandage over it.
I'm not worried about it.
The bandage isn't always what soaks up the blood. Sometimes it's the linens on the inside.
Rolun would sigh.
Also, I find it shocking that a drow would be afraid to cut herself.
She may not be a drow. I know you're fixated on that, but she may not be.
Well, yeah, she might not be. Somewhat associated with drows.
Yeah. She's definitely associated with them.
Okay. Okay. Finally, after this goes on for a while, the migrant asks, he agrees. He trusts them. He's like, all right, he doesn't believe it, but he seems actually, even in a state, compromised state, he's like, all right, if they both are in agreement, he's going to trust them. The question now comes down to, they're trying to figure out, well, what do they do at that point? Can't trust the wizards, because they could be the ones behind it. And he'll say that he doesn't trust him more. Even the migrant says that.
Poogie will once again think the thought, maybe we all put ourselves in cells.
I'll reply in my brain that he will not put his wife in a jail, even if he isn't trusting her right now.
It's worth a shot.
That's the last ditch effort, Poogie. Good idea.
And Katrina, actually, are you guys sharing what you guys are hearing? Those that aren't hearing it mentally, you know what their Makar and all are saying.
Oh yeah, we definitely would be.
Okay.
At least like the cliff notes of, yeah.
Katrina would say, "What if we tried to offer a solution to him? If he doesn't trust us, we could try to get him to bring another wizard here to verify that he's been contaminated.
Then we could bring in Sollyn.
I think that's a little too personal. You don't think that's an objective party?
What wizard were you thinking of, dear?
Or perhaps even a priest.
Yes, I think, honestly, either both would be good.
The High Priest knows me and Pooty, who were there earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there are.
We can
say
create
go.
a zone of truth in this area, and
I say go for it. I say go for it.
along with the wizard to probe thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ilaria?
Laurie.
Do you want Katrina
Yeah.
to try to convince them of this, or you want to try it, Ilaria?
Laurie, well, she'll wait for like a lull in their conversation. She doesn't want to interrupt. She'll say, well, a solution may be to get a third party to come and officiate this. Perhaps the
Who?
good priests of Gazra, or some other priests in the area, or another wizard from the Lyceum, if you wish.
Yes, the Gazra priest. Yes, that will work.
I'm sure one of them can compel the truth.
One of them has been touched by Gazra himself. Surely he can sort the truth out of this. Go!
Is it-
You, the ugly one. Go get her. The ugly guard goes to get her.
Like how the
And
guard
before it's
knows
an
which
Uther
one.
class.
Looked the same.
In before it's an Uther class. I'm just like, what the fuck? Guys, come on. Really? Why do you have to make this more complicated? Now I have to explain to him that they're bad and not actually touched by Gazra.
What happens if they just roll the testicle down here? It's like you have to swear on this thing that you're gonna tell the truth and only the truth, and then it eats your soul.
Oh God. Okay. I do not have a token for the priestess. She's gonna come though. Trying to think of a good one for her Gazran priestess. Fuck it. That's weird, but we're gonna go with it. I'm not even sure what the fuck that's supposed to be, but how big is that? Yeah, that'll work. Fuck it. Oh my god, it's so much white space around the fucking... I hate that. Alright, I guess it's about the right size. Who fucking knows? So they bring her up. She gets a recap for the next hour about everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
She rubs her head like, oh my god.
This is the fucking worst.
Wish I would have been here the whole time. Us too.
Yeah. And finally she's like, okay. So, yes.
Before she does
what do you
Zone
guys
of
are
Truth?
pushing for? Some type of zone of truth, or do you want her to actually do something to the migrant?
Both.
If the migrant will let her try to restore him, that would be fine with us. But if he doesn't want that, then Zone of Truth, like bare minimum, would be good.
Okay.
And on Zone of Truth, I'm going to do my aura of -2, except for I'm not including these three or us. But everyone else that's in 30 feet of me will have -2 against the aura, the Zone of Truth.
Which three?
The migrant and his 2 guards, and us, of course, aren't getting the -2. Because I don't want to cast magic. It's not like casting magic, but I'm not going to use magic against him.
Okay. Alright. And she'll say she should be able to do both. Let's see. Okay. Trying to think. What the hell does it take to break that? I forget.
Is it Gius?
No.
Well, I guess you can't tell us, but break enchantment should break most of them.
Break enchantment breaks anything 5 or lower, unless it's feeble mind.
Okay.
If it's an enchantment.
Yep, okay. Alright. she will cast a spell.
I'm spell checking it just because I'm curious.
Alright.
Because, we might want to know what the hell's going on.
Alright, she is casting, it's divine spell. Yeah, that's high enough. It is, she's casting Break Enchantment. Okay. She splashes him with some water, slaps him in the face with a flipper, and,
Does she just carry around a flipper?
yeah. And then,
Who the fuck just dropped out?
John, he died.
John, goddammit, don't die.
And,
I know, sorry. What was the spell, sorry?
A Break Enchantment.
Okay, cool. I could have done that, but they don't trust me.
Yeah.
And I know how to rope cast it too, so.
Okay. Finally, when she finishes, the migrant blinks a few times. Nods. At her. Nods at Frovkar. Nods at Huber. You're right. I do feel different. I feel clearer. Something was afoot here. Now the question is, how do we determine who it was? He steps down and rubs his knuckles together.
Sense motive on Timur and Stelina. If it'll roll, ever. What the fuck?
Okay.
There it goes. See how nervous they're looking.
Okay. They're starting to look... Timur is starting to look nervous. That dude is sweating. That motherfucker, he's got sweat running down every part of his face. Alright, all that fucking powder he puts on his face, it's all clumping up. Fucking turned into Elmer's glue. Alright, the Makar glances over in Timur's direction. Then looks back again when he sees the Elmer glue. Then looks back at the wizards. Let me see the knife. And he takes it and starts inspecting it. Stelina, did these people attack you? You said no. Then you said yes, maybe. What is the story? It was not all of them. It was only her.
Did you wave over everyone to the side?
Yeah. I think she may be one of those blue elves that are causing trouble down in Falcon's Hollow. How would you know about that? Because Timur told me. He's very concerned, my love. And she starts talking and points at you, Ilaria. Were you not there? Did you not cause a fight with magic in the middle of the city?
Unfortunately, it did occur, this fight. We were trying to apprehend a defector of the Lyceum. One that was working with the drow. That was attempting to take young virgins and grow demons inside of them.
And she turns and pleadingly grabs the migrant's upper arm, seemingly very desperate for him to believe her now. She,
hey, you didn't let her
emotions.
finish.
She changes her emotions quite well. There are secrets here, migrant. My love, I'm sure. You must understand, there's something wrong with these wizards. They're violent. Even the Gavel knows that. It is true.
I looked around. If we were violent, would we be standing here trying to sort this out peacefully?
Are any of you using magic to alter your appearance?
I grab my ear and shake it. No?
Poogie should think,
Why did you have to know?
She's thinking it, I said.
Why did you have to go?
She's thinking it.
Okay.
Stop thinking it.
Yes, but your thoughts are evident on your face.
I'm trying to
No.
think to the others. Should I say something?
Ilaria will sigh. One of us is, to an extent, and I'll gesture towards Pookie. She's not as she seems. She's actually a goblin.
There
That
you
is
have
why
it,
we
my
hide her
love, you see?
appearance.
They are deceivers. The Gable wrote. At least read the letter the Gable wrote. Don't tell me how to do my job, woman.
I mean, you read those other letters too. You know there's some matron here?
She steps back, sighs, starts crying. Tears well up in her eyes. And she starts pointing and screaming at you people hysterically. Saying that you all are here to hurt the migrant, and she sees it, nobody else will. Oh, here we go. This is the migrant. And she will continue.
We have several prisoners that we caught along the way that can back up our story, but they're at the Lyceum currently, so I'm not sure if you'll take their testimony or not. I understand. But that is an option for you to look into in the future. I have a transcript of one of them who wrote it by his own hand, outlining what he was to do.
The migrant said he would like to see that.
I, again, very slowly...
Do not trust anything they have, migrant. Shut up.
I understand. Okay, and I'll slowly unwind my bag again, slowly take out the paper, and hand it out towards... Well, I'll pass it down the row so Rolun can hand it to the car. I don't want Stelina grabbing it and trying to rip it up.
I'm in manacles.
Oh yeah, well, Poogie can try to hand it
I'm
to him.
still in
Someone else. That way, you know,
Pookie will do
she
it.
doesn't just snatch it out of my hand and rip it.
I mean, that would be quite telling, but...
That's true. I just hand it out then, you're right. I just hold it out to him.
Okay. He'll step forward. He steps right up in front of you. Takes it.
I again slowly close my backpack.
He looks at it. Starts reading through it. Then he walks over and tells the Fravkar to remove... Rolun, to remove your manacles.
And the dad.
No, he leaves the
Rolun.
bag in.
He doesn't want to hear you talk. He doesn't like dwarves.
God damn it.
Can you blame him?
Then he takes the dagger, holds it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
As he finishes the paper. He reads much quicker this time. Put this in your hand.
And he does. And I'm assuming it's way smaller for his hand to seize a dwarf.
If the hilt does not fit, you must acquit.
Words of wisdom.
I love it.
Okay. He puts it in your hand. No. No. They're right. A dwarf wouldn't use this girly weapon.
Thank you. He finally just...
But there are plenty of girls here.
But it was the dwarf who was accused. Oh shit, Sollyn's not here, is he?
And she accused...
Quit that.
How big is this knife? Is it a small knife?
Yeah.
Is it like literally just a knife?
It's a very it is a small, it's a push dagger. Horizontal hilt.
I mean, Ilaria has large hands, but she's not gonna say
small.
that shit
Oh,
out.
so it's like a Tatar, then.
Yeah.
No, not big like that. It is a small push dagger, like a breast dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
mean
like 4 or 5 inches long, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
like a brass knuckle kind of deal?
Right, but with a blade.
Okay.
A little, like 3-inch blade on it.
Okay, I get it. Okay, yeah, fuck that. I'm not using that piece of shit.
Yeah, not a katana. No, that's a real punching dagger. This is like a little push knife.
All right, I got you. It's a wine bottle opener.
Yes. He goes over and he has each of you hold it in your hands.
Ilaria's like, how do I hold this? She's never used a pushing dagger before.
He'll look at you as if he's trying to figure out whether you're full of shit or not.
She's not. She's literally never... That's an
Alright,
exotic
never mind.
weapon, isn't it?
The elder
By the
will grip it
way,
in her
is-
hand
is-
and hold it up towards him.
Is Poogie at full health, by the way?
I think so.
Oh, there goes roll 20.
I can't.
The elder will hold it and, can you hear us, John, still?
Yeah, roll 20 just fucking died.
You hold it well enough. If I had wielded it, she'd be dead.
Laura kind of nods.
Rolling nods.
I like that.
Poogie's
She's the
not
one
sure
that-
what's happening.
I like that.
Maker's like, yeah, I like that. Gives it to Poogie. Yeah, no. And then Katrina. Then he looks at Katrina's hands and says, nope.
You've never used a weapon in your life.
Mm-mm.
All right. Tamar, hold out your hand. I assure you, migrants, if I were to use a weapon, it would not be one like that.
I don't know. He sort of looks like a bitch.
Hold out your hand. He holds out his hand. Has him grip it. No. Close. But no. It's possible we may not know who the culprit is. Anybody could be hired to wield a knife. That's
Poogie,
not enough for anything. He tosses the knife onto his seat.
Poogie will think to the others. What about Stalina? Should we ask him to check her?
Where it is in her body, she couldn't have easily done it to herself, but it's probably one of her aides.
Alright. Obviously, there is a problem here. You are guests. I think the only possible solution is a magical one. I'm not going to ask the cleric here to go to that extent. But this is a crime of magic, and I'm going to arrest all possible suspects until a cabal can come investigate the crime of magic that has occurred here. I think that is the only possible fair solution. Obviously, there is no way I can make a fair judgment. On that, I think we can agree.
Poogie's not arguing.
Fravkar nods, Huber nods. Fravkar say, obviously there's been magical mayhem at foot, so we need someone that we can trust that can filter through it.
If you both agreed on the minor netted strange, can you not think back to how long he's been different since before we got here?
As far as we can tell, it is only recently. He seemed normal during dinner, don't you agree?
Well, yes, he seemed to have his wits about him.
For the record, we will enter everything as evidence. You will be detained. He turns around, sits down in his chair. I shall send a petition for a magical investigation. You would
Sir.
let them investigate their own people? Says Stalina. Who else? But surely, you can't trust them. They'd protect their own. Anybody would. Don't call
Lyceum
me
doesn't-
Shirley. Go ahead, Kyle, sorry.
No, you're good. The Lyceum doesn't or I don't know if Poogie would say this. The Lyceum doesn't respect rogue wizards. And if
Don't
we've
worry
gone
about
rogue-
that. They don't like us.
She probably would
Also,
say that.
Poogie will ask the others if we're gonna make a push for them to investigate Svetlana and Tiramisu as well. Now's the time.
Svetlana and Tiramisu.
What are you even talking about?
That sounds dumb with something I would say.
Stalina and Tamir.
Okay.
So-
Yes, of course.
You'll be
I think
detained and kept as permanent guests, mandatory guests at my behest. Until they arrive, I will not put you in the dungeons. However, I will confiscate all magical paraphernalia, because you may in fact be rogue wizards. You must surrender all magical artifacts now. That is an order.
Can you put an arcane lock on something?
Yeah.
Are you asking him or?
No, I'm thinking, can we put arcane locks on our stuff to keep people from rifling through it? As that would also be against Lyceum rules to let people have it and rifle through it.
He'll look over towards the cleric. She'll nod. Sure. You want to put alarms or protections or whatever you want. No traps, no magical misfits or mayhems or anything like that. That's fine. And I will have the kind cleric here also secure it herself.
Thank you.
It's most agreeable.
And I understand that we're suspects, but we think Tamir might be suspect as well. And we don't want to infringe upon anything,
What?
but
How could you possibly
But-
think that?
but it may be best if you resign him to a less than advisorial position at the current time.
Especially since he was planning on bringing arms and armor in to stage an attack on yourself.
Yeah, that bit too.
This is a travesty. Your Majesty.
It's quite a shame that you got
might-
caught, Tenor.
Oh, just hush, all of you wizards. Migrant, I assure you, I've done nothing but serve you loyally. I was serving you when they were trying to kill your wife. Yes, I really don't trust you either, Timur. You're
Well,
going to go to jail somewhere. We'll find a successor for you, and if you're innocent, you can come back to work. If not, we'll hang you. Well, Timur looks a little sick at that.
So Rolun will talk to everyone. What about the sack in the pillowcase?
We might want to leave that.
We need to deal with it somehow.
I think it would be a
Wait
show
until
of
Bert
strength.
arrives to investigate.
I think it would be good if we told them, but I don't know for sure.
Well,
It would be
if
a sign
another
of
wizard,
Not really, because then that's all the evidence that they were trying to levy against us.
yeah, if another wizard comes to investigate, he will find that.
Well, what if they get rid of the pillows? And that's all
We'll
of our
change
stuff.
them eventually.
That's all of our stuff gone. If we're here for a month,
So, quick show of mind hands.
Okay,
It has an
everybody
arcane
raises
lock on
their
it.
mind hands.
Give or keep.
it has an arcane lock on it. I mean,
That's
it's
true.
locked tight.
But they're going to want to search through it.
If we're going to be investigated, Katrina's thing is we should be forthright.
Yeah.
I have an idea. What we'll do is we'll say we need to go back to our quarters, put the rest of our stuff, our belongings, like our clothes and our satchels that we won't be needing, and then give them to be kept. And that's when you just put the small bag in the big bag and say magic.
All right. As you guys are debating this, Delina will once again start ranting about how she really does not want these people in the house with her anymore. Put
Okay.
them somewhere else in town.
Hold on real quick. At that point, what was the name of the drow, the woman we think was working? No, that's right. That was the different city. Never mind.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of the house that's supposed to be killing the Makar. I have to look through my copious amounts of notes.
Can we just assume John has it in his notes somewhere?
are you
I
looking
know
for?
it. It's just a matter of the name of the house that's supposed to be killing the Makar. Or killing Makar.
Let me see where it is in my notes.
Darthiel is Migran's new wife.
Huh?
Is that correct?
The migrant's
Or is
wife is Stelina.
Well, it says Darthiel is Migran's new wife. Several people are working with Darthiel. I guess that was supposed to be with the Duke, and it was just a misunderstanding between us.
Maybe that's her drow name? If she is a drow, which still...
That was...
Darthiel.
We got that from the drow woman.
Guys, we've got to get a Dewey Decimal System for all these fucking notes.
Yeah.
We do. Hold on. Let me check. Let's see. No, not that. Darthiel. Where the hell?
Dorothiel.
I know the name. I'm just trying to figure out where I know it from.
Yeah.
Ever also, House Lykoth, matron in the Duke's court, Dorothiel, the Migrant's new wife.
Yeah.
And then find the gorge to the east in the Nuthellan forest. That is all the...
Oh, there we go.
Is that just a mistaken
yes.
name?
That was supposed to be the migrant's new wife.
Okay. Which is just that. Calm down now,
That's
Darthiel. No need for this. And I'll try to catch her off
Sense
guard
motive?
and make her... What's that?
Sense motive?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch her off guard, and I say that loud enough so everyone realizes I'm trying to call her out on a name that she may respond to. Oh, good, fuck me. Hopefully someone else can do shit.
Okay. What the hell? That's not right.
It's not
Necro.
a botch.
The information you have, was that from your notes, or was that in one of our letters that we still have?
That's
That is in
notes.
Kurtal's notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were told in one of our interrogations.
All right. You notice a nut scene. Does anybody
Yeah,
else
hopefully
have
someone
motive?
else does.
Wait, hang on. I was trying to roll it. It's not rolling.
Nobody else does.
There. Did it work?
Favkar can pick up
for
on what I'm
fuck's
throwing
sake.
down here.
Oh, I got 21. That's not bad.
We get
25.
plus something to this for having the
Oh, I got
blood.
25. I thought I got 25.
The blood web. I don't think that would apply. I'm trying to think. No.
I don't remember if it does or not.
Well, fuck it. It's 21. It's not
I
bad.
don't know. Maybe it does. If it does, it does. But 21's enough. 20 is gonna be plenty.
Okay.
I gotta actually roll this. So hold on. Maybe not.
See if she...
Okay. Stelina will turn and look aghast at the name, and say, "You can't tell whether she's surprised or not. Even you, Rolun, you can't tell if the name shocked her, or if she's truly offended, especially by what she says next. She will look somewhat terrified and ask if you are casting some magic at her. Is that some word of magic?"
It's obviously a name, dear. It's your name.
And once again, she will begin talking about all the things you did to poor Gable down in Falcon's Hollow. Except this time, she doesn't let up. She starts putting out all sorts of details of everything you did. Half of it she's
Strange how
making
you
up
can-
and embellishing on the spot.
She knows all these details.
Tamara
So
sits there
either-
nodding.
You have access to
Either
the same...
Timur was working with the drow, because that's the only way they know this many details, or you also were working with them.
My love, can't you see how insanely...
The gavel
stupid
did
it
not
is
know all these details.
that we have a drow right here. And we know what a danger they are. And then look, an elven killer and a dwarven rebel. This person was even kicked out from his own house, his own home.
Lies. We left.
Oh, sure, everyone leaves at the end of a pitchfork.
You seem to have studied us. Why is that, Stelina?
Okay. She refuses to answer you. She continues to rant and rave. Is anybody going to do anything to try to forcibly shut her up, or is she just going to let her fucking rant and rave?
Nope, I'm just going to continue like this line of, she knows more than she should, and I'm just going to make a diplomacy check to like try to convince others that there's something going on with her, and she's not exactly telling the truth here.
Poogie's gonna ask the gavel, the migrant,
Wow,
can't you just write a letter to the gavel and ask, or even read the report? Also, Mr. Migrant, did you write a letter to the gavel telling him not to talk to us?
Who are you to speak, you deceiver?
My
Reveal
name is
thy
Poogie.
true self.
My name is Poogie.
Yes, Poogie.
Oh, that'll be the same question then. I have the letter here, written in basic form. It's not the exact letter, obviously, but it's a rough summary of it.
The migrant will listen to you guys. He'll nod every so often. Unfortunately, he can't really speak because Stelina won't shut the fuck up.
Sir, this is a
Anyways, and I'll just like try to motion to Huber to take the summary of the message that was sent to the gavel, and just kind of whisper him, ask if Makar has actually wrote this himself or not.
Okay. Huber will walk over and offer to take whatever else you have to show. Did you have actually... What are you giving him now?
This is it's like a transcript of the letter that the gavel got supposedly from the migrant.
Okay.
And basically we're like he may have sent this, and that's fine if he did. We want to make sure.
He nods and takes it over and shows the migrant and asks if that's his.
Like, did he write a letter about that topic, sort of thing?
Yes, actually I did. And of course you did, because you know what type of people these are. You know what danger they are. Look at them. I'm telling you, you go. Do what she said. She knows what will happen. Talk to the gavel. He will tell you what they did. How many people they hurt during their little wizard war and they tore up the city.
We didn't hurt any people other than the other wizards.
Yes, only the wizards were hurt, and any minor damages were paid quite handsomely. There's maybe 10 gold worth of damage. We paid 10 platinum.
Selena, you should calm down. He reads the letter thoroughly to make sure that all of it is what he wrote. Nothing was added at any part.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she continues to rant and rave. Okay, does anybody... I need to know what spells everybody has on themselves this morning.
Spells prepared, or?
What they cast on themselves.
Ilaria has Mage Armor and False Life.
Okay, Poogie?
I don't think...
Nothing.
That she cast total, or that she has still active?
Anything that she would have that's still on her.
I think it's just the Blood Web. I don't think she had any protective spells.
Oh, and Blood Web.
Yeah.
Okay, Rolun?
Tucker?
Don't forget that Poogie has a hat going on.
And the hat,
Just
which,
mage armor.
if anyone other than Stelina asked her to take it off, she would for them.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Anybody else have... Alright, so is that everything that's active then right now?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Alright. Timur. Okay. Katrina. Lealda doesn't have anything. Okay. Alright. She will continue her ranting and raving as she moves over to here. She'll point at Katrina.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready to counterspell. She's starting to get a little too frantic for my taste.
Okay.
I'll also prepare a swift to counterspell, or not a swift, a standard to counterspell if I have to.
All right.
I'm doing a full round action. Like, when she was ranting and raving to the Makar, I was fine. When she starts turning around and pointing, that's when I get nervous.
I also want to point out, we're doing our best to solve this diplomatically.
Do you have detect magic active at the moment?
Yes, I do.
Now you have to activate that, you know.
Yeah, it lasts minutes. So like every 8 minutes, 9 minutes, I just activate it again.
Okay. Alright. So, as she is over here, so I'm going to back up a little bit. She is talking, ranting, and she's just moving over here, talking about the people you've hurt and things like that. Ilaria, you will notice something. You will notice, very subtly, you will see spiritual magic begin to ooze out of her. And it kind of just washes out in all directions, coming down, rolling across the ground like a slow but quite speedy moving fog. With a very rolling fog of energy.
Okay. At that point, if she looks like she's about to do something, if she looks like she's going to continue doing this for a little bit longer, I want to kind of try to call over the cleric, like finger in the air, like call her over, while still being ready to counterspell.
Okay. So you're gesturing for the cleric to come over?
Yes.
Okay.
Subtly, just like, hey, I want to say something to you.
Okay, you'll gesture for her. She'll come over. All right, she walks over, curiously.
And I'll say very quietly and calmly, Lady Stelina is oozing magic at the moment. I don't know how else to put it, and I don't know what else. I'm not sure if you're capable of detecting magic or if you can do it subtly. If I call this out, it'll obviously be a fiasco. Could be endangering the car's life.
She'll nod at what you say.
And right before she was coming over, I went over the web, like, yo, she's doing some weird magic bullshit.
And she will turn and call to the migrant and say, Migrant, excuse me, interrupting his discussion with Huber and Frovkar. And she'll say, may I cast something to search for something improprieties, she'll say. And the migrant will just give a nod, like, yeah, whatever, and continue this conversation. At which point she'll start casting a spell. Essentially,
and I'm watching Stelina during this time.
Okay. Alright. This is where we're going to stop tonight, because I'm not going to start a huge fight. Alright, I'm going to tell you what happens, though, so you guys can prepare and think what you want to do. Everybody within 30 feet is affected by the ability called Scandal.
Which does?
I believe it's the opposite version of the aura of Unremarkable.
Which essentially causes this effect on everybody. I'm going to need a will save.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. This is a mind affecting, so yeah. You
Plus
get
2.
bonuses for that. Yeah.
Oogie, what a babe.
Hopefully she's not a high-level bard.
Well, she's at least a 14th level bard.
At least 14th level.
I know.
Oh,
Fuck.
she can't be that high. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay. This is +2. Whatever this is +2. Hey!
Alright,
Maybe.
10. Alright, hold on. I gotta actually fucking open a character sheet here. Hold on.
Do we get any sort of bonus to this for
plus
light
charisma.
web?
What the fuck does it do?
I don't know if Blood does saves or not.
No, it doesn't do saves.
Okay.
It's just
That'd be true.
awareness, innate and perception, essentially.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's just like shared awareness.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Did I make it?
Do we all realize what she's doing?
Not unless you can detect magic.
Well, Ilaria can. Will she tell us?
Performances are
Yeah, I
very
told you.
Performances are very subtle, so.
Yeah, I told you as I was calling over the cleric, I was like, yo, she's...
Well, I mean, specifically, do we realize that she's, like, trying to incite us?
Yeah, well, Laurie didn't know what it was.
Okay.
She's not very familiar with bardic magic.
Okay, this is... Would spell focuses apply to bard songs?
No.
Oh.
No,
Spell
There's-
focus is only
It's a
divine
SU,
and
it's not
arcane.
a...
There's ability
Nice.
focus, but this is not. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's ability focus. Okay, let's see.
I think there's an ability focus feat.
There
or
is.
something.
At least there is for, like, monsters and stuff. I don't know about people.
Okay. Alright,
I got 24. It's not 22.
24. Okay, so the DC, alright, well, you already know the level, so, DC
Well,
is
at
22.
least.
Well, that's a... Yeah, I beat it! Woo!
So,
Okay.
Lealda and Ilaria do not. Oh, good. A good thing we do not have our weapons.
Okay, so...
I want to put a mark on Ilaria and Lealda so you remember for next time.
Oh, yeah.
On top of that, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. All four stand up and pull out weapons.
Great.
Also, I would like to point out they never took Poogie's weapons from her.
They didn't?
No. Or at least you didn't say they did. They may have, but you didn't say they did.
I
They
did
took Rolun's-
say they searched, patted people down, but you know what? I don't know if they ever did Poogie.
Yeah, because they searched. She looked like a child at the time.
Every time someone does something with Pootie, they just tell her to move away, and so she just moves. They never talk to her. They just say move, and then she
Yeah.
moves, and then they
She's
leave her
like,
alone.
okay.
The first thing these four are going to do, I don't know if you want to roll that or not, but they immediately pull out and fire upon the migrant. And then this is where we're going to stop.
Right.
Okay.
Which
So-
four? Sorry. Can you mark them?
The
with a...
four sitting.
Okay.
The similar looking guys.
Hey guys, how about some black tentacles?
Actually, it's not terrible.
All right. First turn, black tentacles. Second turn, teleport the fuck away.
Yeah, just butt tentacle all these guys.
Rolun can't do anything. He's still gagged.
No,
He
he
has his
was like,
hands. He can just pull his fucking
No, they
gag out.
don't pull my fucking gag out. Fuck that.
It's buckled.
You have hands.
There's 5
You
buckles.
can just...
I would have undone it. I'm not fucking a moot.
Okay, so, alright. Okay, yeah. Alright, so you guys want to see any more of this before I take you off the map?
Uncle, you might want to mark Lealda so you remember that she's
Yeah.
been affected. That way you don't have to ask
Alright.
next session.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same
I
mark as
used the
Ilaria.
sword thing.
There we go. Okay.
also, I want to ask.
And I gotta do saves for everybody else is technically allied with the migrant, so that's gonna be a lot of scards.
With that ability, how does that affect? How does that affect the blood web? Like, will she stop communicating over blood web? Will we?
I'm gonna have to consider that. That's a good question. I'll have to read both the fine print and see. It may cause some type of disjunction temporarily. I don't know.
Well,
Is
good
it-
session, boys. This shit was funner than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, we got more done than I thought we would.
Guys, I don't have a grappler, so I'm not going to be able to do this non-lethally.
I'm not gonna do Sunday session. We're gonna do it next Sunday for Cabal 2. But if you'd
Okay.
like to do a short session Sunday, I was thinking to get it out of the way, we could skip ahead. I hate doing that because we never know if somebody's gonna die.
I think Sunday we ought to just do the combat and then get that over with.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
this one-
could.
Well, cause there's only there's only one way for combat to turn out, and it's for it to be over.
But I only have like 3 hours. I mean, that's it. And I don't know if we can finish
Yeah.
in 3 hours.
If you
Yeah,
want,
this is going to be a...
No, fuck no, we can't finish this shit in 3 hours.
if you want, we
my
could do a
thing
couple
was,
things with.
I was thinking we could go ahead and just jump ahead and do the fucking custodian shit and get that out of the way.
Hmm.
What custodian? Oh, that. Oh.
But well, that's got
Do
to
we
be
still
done.
need a custodian now?
Yeah.
Because we don't have that many arcanists anymore. Sorry,
Hey,
It's
that's
total
true.
members.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, it's total members. It's total members, not total arcanists.
Yeah, it's one Arcanist and one Wizard, I think, and then total members.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we're down to total member.
Even
I
so,
won't
we
be
were
for
one
long.
above.
Well,
We're gonna have fucking Kung Fu Panda soon.
fuck no.
I'm excited for that. That's
Just
gonna be
play
fun.
the Kitsune. Just play Urvir again, but make them a droll. Do something else.
Wow. You're just really averse to this idea.
I don't want the stupid dwarf.
I like the dwarf. I think it's cool.
Rolun,
it's,
Tucker can't stand dwarves. He hates them.
What's your issue with a dwarven monk, dude?
I'll have to be honest, though. I always thought that monk never really sat well with dwarves.
They're patient. I'm not saying they're not patient.
Right.
It's just that every other facet of monk doesn't work with them.
Like, could you really see them running across the surface of a lake?
I mean, they're not flexible. They're one of the only. They're the only core race that has minus to dex.
You get this
Fine.
dwarf comes in, he's like, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk up
Dwarves
the side
don't
of
have
this
minus
wall.
to dex.
Just watch.
Yeah, they do.
If it is
They've got
such a
minus
big deal, I'm
charisma.
fine working with Ravi. That's fine. I don't care.
No, honestly, I don't care.
No,
if you want to
play
play
your
the
monk,
monk,
dude.
play
Fuck-
whatever the hell
fuck
you want to
Tucker.
play. Yeah.
If you do it, what you should do is try to
do.
figure out a way to replicate the witch's hair spell or hair hex in a spell. That way you can grapple people with your fucking beard.
That would
I mean,
be
I'm
great.
tempted just to go pure monk instead of a wizard. Goddess knows I've got
Just
a bit of a bitter
be
taste
a
for spells.
custodian. Just be a custodian. Just don't be a wizard. That's my main thing. Just don't be a fucking wizard.
Do whatever you want as long as
There
you're
is-
gonna have fun.
There is literally
Don't
no
listen to Tucker,
reason
dude.
to
Just
make
do what
this
you
guy
want.
into a wizard.
I would
As he
say
wants
take
it
some
to
time
be.
and sit on
That
it.
is the
'cause
reason, the desire to do it.
Okay, well listen.
It's up
let
in
me-
the air. I have to clear the biography of this guy with Uncle anyway before I can even consider putting him in.
Yeah. But you got to decide what type of dwarf, where is he coming from, shit like that, too.
Well, Uncle, you and I did talk about this before you had to do your hiatus because of sickness thing,
We did?
and that he comes from an independent temple.
Oh, that's right. I can't
The
remember
ones
any of the
who-
details.
The ones who forged items with their fists.
Ah. That's
Interesting.
right.
Dude, the monk favored class bonus lends to the idea.
I know. I looked it up. I get it. It's still stupid.
Wait.
I think it's
Just don't listen to Tucker. It is pretty fucking cool, dude.
Why the fuck can a level 1 monk punch a sword? That's like
he's
punch,
still a trainee. He
punch
can't do it on his own.
sword.
You learn how to beat leather into softness so other people can punch nails into it.
Yeah, the trainees aren't the ones punching leather or
And then he
punching
can
us.
take the butcher
And-
class and start punching people's limbs off their body.
That's only if I can take a level of rogue first, because I need sneak attack.
There you
Butchers
go.
shouldn't be able to train in how to punch limbs off humanoid bodies.
Hey, if you can blacksmith with your fists, you can fucking butcher with your fists.
There is
Yeah, but
actually
who trains to butcher humanoids?
there is a trait. There's a feat called blunt severance, which lets you do severing attacks with blunt weapons.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, a big base is one thing, but your hand is different.
Dude, just karate
Yes.
chop that shit.
Stop it, Kurt. You know,
No,
I want the month thing to go away.
I like it.
I like it too.
I
think it's
like it
pretty
even
cool.
more because
Tucker-
it pisses Tucker off.
Yeah,
Tucker, it is
exactly.
either deal with a dwarven monk or deal with a giant tiger man.
Tiger Man, any day of the week, Tiger Man. Not
Here's,
the
here's
month.
the thing. Are you
There's a
going
lot of
to take
complications
Tucker's
to
advice
Tiger
on what
Man.
to play?
What? What's the problem? Why have I never even heard of Tiger Man until now? He sounds neat. He's a tiger and a man. That's immediately more interesting than
We've
dwarf
already got a
monk.
Tucker
Spider-Man.
just wants to be the monopoly on dwarf. That's it.
That's really what it
already
is.
got-
That's his main hang up.
We can't have a Spider-Man and a Tiger Man.
He's
That's
worried
ridiculous.
you're going to be a better dwarf than he is.
Tucker doesn't say anything.
What actual reason would a monk have join some random fucking cabal?
That's for the backstory.
Because everybody is aware that the world is in turmoil now, and people need to start drawing lines and alliances. And instead of aligning themselves with one of the major dwarven clans, they would rather align themselves with the Lyceum, who still remain a rather neutral party in the proceedings of the world. And that was their desire when they split off on their own.
So you're telling me someone who's been a monk all their lives is gonna go, like,
Well, the Lyceum is a very
Do it.
lawful institution.
Like- do a fair? He's gonna go do a fair?
Maybe they'll pay his way in.
Yeah, if that's what
Rich-
they want.
They're a monastery. They don't have
They can
money.
pool money. Yeah, just think
There are
Here's the-
monasteries
here's the
that
thing.
forges weapons, dude.
If
That is
if-
their mount. That is their meditation. Some people sit and listen to wind chimes. These guys beat metal.
He should
If
be
a spider
dwarf.
person
which is
from
stupid.
miles and miles underground can somehow find the Lyceum, a dwarf on the surface can.
How the fuck have they not punched their hands into blackened stubs? That's retarded.
Practice.
Practice with nothing. They're beating
can't.
molten metal.
We cast magic.
Nah, dude, cold iron.
He should.
No.
He should be
Absolutely
a dwarf from the fucking Dragon Knuckle.
I mean, dude, like I said, I would talk with you, Uncle, about it some other time so we can finalize the what ifs and where froms.
That
What's
would
the
explain
problem
why
with
you're
Titan
going.
Man?
That would make it very easy for why I'm putting you in this cabal.
Tucker,
What-
can you
what's-
just
But that
leave
just
the
makes
call?
it easy for me.
What's
Robbie
what's
would
Titan
be
Man?
from Scotia. He would be one of the skinwalkers, one of the cat people from that place that
That
wanted to
sounds
steal.
cool.
Pure.
That sounds
Down.
cool. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I want
What
one
he
of the
wants to
two,
do.
and I will happily debate it with you another time if you want. But this is the current loadout.
Everyone just fucking hang up. It's time to go to bed, guys. Let's
Yeah,
just fucking hang
I
up.
got constant flowers.
Enough arguing.
Good
I'm
session,
making,
guys.
I'm making changes to my backup character. He's going to be interesting.